peoples. It is another Saturday evening, and we are here for another Dungeons and Dragons live stream. We are back with Wildemount. It has been a little while, largely because of me, as you could guess, because my schedule is incohesive. Is that a word? I'm gonna make that a word. It is. I'm gonna make it sound more than just Finn's on vacation. It's gonna be called incohesiveness, is what it is.
Beauty of the English language. If you can allow one other person to understand the word, it works.
So, welcome all to Dungeons and Dragons. We are missing one of our players, and of course, we are missing Ranger. But we will be able to continue on today as the party will have a lot of decisions to make. That being said, let's go ahead and introduce the people that are here. First off, we have Mr. Johnny Moe.
I'm playing as Reed Tealeaf, halfling connoisseur of violence and murder and assassination.
That is correct.
And a rogue.
Yes. Then we have the Invisible Man, Corinth.
I play as Adeline Brightaxe, your dwarven eldritch knight, who is now sitting in Kegham.
Yes, he is. And we will get to that story recap here. Then we have Miss Christy.
I play Critty. I'm a half-elf bard.
And then we have another picture without a face. We have Miss Ouchie.
Hi.
Who may
Hello.
or may not be D&Ding from the laundry room?
At the sink right now.
Okay, at the sink.
At the kitchen sink. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's Ranger.
Yep.
Sorry, I was losing my mind trying to find a TV remote for a TV that I can't find the remote for. I'm very angry right now. Sorry, I
It
didn't
is
realize.
much better than having a remote for a TV you can't find. I'll just...
Yeah, well, it's a remote I can't find for the TV, and it's like, it's a brand new TV. What the hell did we do with it? I don't know.
I would guess Buddy.
No, Buddy is all about underwear and socks and paper towels and,
Oh.
and napkins. He's not about technology. So I
Okay.
don't think that's a problem. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
But Buddy's like part Amish.
No, he's just
He's
you know,
Wookiee. He's a white
yeah,
Wookiee.
Yeah, he's a terrorist. You know, he likes to go after certain things that we need, not things that we can live without.
All right, so let's get to Ouchie here to introduce her character.
I play Elione. She's a dishwasher, and she does laundry.
That's called prestidigitation. Yes, that
Right,
is
yeah,
a spell.
yeah. And she's a high elf. She'd like to be a lot higher right now, but
Oh God.
situation doesn't allow for that.
There you go. And then we have Ranger, who is helping
I'm the jack
out
of all
with-
trades. Yeah, I'm
Yes.
the jack of all trades. I do mainly Bruce. God damn it almighty.
Mhm.
And whatever voices Finn needs me to do. So sorry I'm
Yes.
late. It's been it's been a long week. I've been streaming my ass off, man. So I didn't even do the Jedi Academy because we streamed late last night. Good Lord. I have insomnia. So I looked at the clock this morning, like, I've slept 2 hours. No, I'm not getting up. I'm not getting up. So, oh God, what a week.
Well, we are gonna have an interesting adventure. Now we are missing Mr. Grimithy, who plays Drumzal, the orc cleric for the group. But we are going to be able to move on for now. I don't know if Grimithy is going to be able to join or not, because I know it's a little bit farther away, but yeah, we will see how that goes. That being said, I just realized, wait, why is it doing that?
Doing what?
Oh, it's just being weird. The Twitch thing never tagged. Hold on, let me do a quick tag.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it and I'm 50% of the audience.
There we go. Yeah, it didn't tag for the stream for some reason. Every now and then the bot slows down, so I just put in the tag. So, we are going to pick up where we have left off. So, as a quick recap here, the group had managed to defeat said dragon and were talking with the drow when the drow decided that they were going to keep their end of the word, but with a little stipulation. Not only were they going to leave, they were going to try to kill everyone on their way out. But in doing so, they revealed a group of dwarven warlocks, of all things, that had masqueraded with the drow. The constant disguising of self allowed them to blend in without much issue, and then
Sneaky
reveal
dwarlocks.
themselves. I know. The dwarf locks are just, I had so much fun actually making their sheets. It's just, and then I did mass combat and didn't even use it, so that was kind of frustrating, but that's a whole separate issue altogether.
Those are the best experiences making sheets you'll never use.
I know. So, the dwarven locks had assisted the group as they were also dealing with the priestess and the driders. Now, with the group was, of course, Bruce Goddamn Almighty, who decided that he was going to seduce the
Get
priestess.
jiggy with it.
Yeah, he would basically decide he was going to get jiggy with the priestess of Loth, who managed to escape with Bruce. Whereabouts of Bruce and the priestess are currently unknown, but
I'm guessing the 9 hells. So yeah.
Maybe we don't know yet. But meanwhile, the group dispatched of the rest of the driders, the rest of the drow, and with the remaining dwarves, managed to recapture the city of Kegheim. The main goal, of course, for none other than Mr. Hadlin was to use the anvils to create a new weapon. Hadlin went over to the forges and created a new weapon, which he now has, that was made from metals that they had acquired in their adventures, and of course, the anvil and forge available in Kegheim. What they also found was that the twins had been sneaking around with the drow for a little while, doing a little bit of investigation, trying to help Reed, but putting themselves in danger and getting very, very annoyed. And proceeded to tell Reed that they were no longer going to be doing favors for him, but gave him some information about some things he could find. They went into the priestess quarters and found a few different notes that may provide them clues as to what exactly was going on here. So, we leave off with Hadlin completing his weapon, and yeah, we'll take it from there. Hadlin, you now receive the weapon from the anvil. For the rest of you, you see him pick up a very well built, ornate weapon that looks like it has an axe on one side and a warhammer on the other. Hadlin, what do you do?
Thank you, my friends. This journey has been quite long and quite arduous, but together we have triumphed at Kegheim. We have overthrown the dragon. We have thrown out the drow. We can begin to rebuild Kegheim.
Can we get some ale first? Says one of the dwarves that is with you.
And perhaps drink.
Hey!
All right, we be drinking all night there, you lad, you wee bunny bastard. Gonna break out the brew.
And you see all the dwarves get all happy at the opportunity for ale. They give everybody a mug, and they bring out a big keg out for everyone to basically pour their own glasses. Everyone roll a history check for me really quick.
Oh God. Let me log in. Come on, give me.
Can I roll a
second.
history check just on funsies?
For as what, the non-existent Bruce?
Yes. No, I'm just kidding.
I did not read a book about this.
Way to
I'm sure as hell did.
Oh my god.
First roll is
as the new Kegheim person. Natural 20.
Nice.
It's just funny because it's not even that high of a DC, but poor Critty. It's just like the one time you didn't read the book. Okay. Well, you all are looking at this keg, and I have to hold on. I'm trying to get Balin's sheet up because it's not opening right now. Give me one
You
second.
said history, right, Finn?
Correct. Okay. And then come on. You can roll. Eventually this will work. Just I have to say, eventually this has to work. Okay. There we go. History. There we go. Okay. So unfortunately, everybody I'll say it. Everybody believes they have recognized this keg before through your travels in Kegheim. Everybody recognizes this as the ale that was near the entrance of Kegheim, with the magical properties for the doors, except for Critty, who seems to be confusing some wires and thinks this is some special dwarven mineral water.
Healthy.
Okay, so the keg is there for you all to partake in.
Critty thinks it's mineral water and takes a very large mug full.
The tankards we were given, metal, wood, what?
Wood.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'll go for it. I'll stand next to one of the forges and using one of the cast iron pots that I just went and looted around here. I'll dump some water into it, sit it on the forge, and start brewing tea.
Okay. All right. So Reed is brewing tea. Balin will take a swig. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll use didn't we found like a dwarven helmet, right? That was a helmet that was made by dwarves that was made out of something. It was made out of dragon scale. That's what it was.
An enameled ceremonial helmet and dragon scale worth 200 gold.
Mm-hmm.
That's Adelin's mug.
Nice. I will produce that from the bag. Hold it out to you, my friend.
That is the way King Hadlin drinks, apparently.
Allowing you to grab it through the eye holes like the handle of your mug.
Oh my god. Okay. Hadlin, with your natural 20 on the history, you of course know exactly what this is. You can aid somebody else in drinking the ale without issue. You can aid one of the other dwarves
if I see
want,
Critty is nosediving for it and that, like I'm unable to stop her, basically, then I will choose to assist her and say,
okay.
I remember this. The first time I heard about this ale, actually, my mom told me about it. She's gonna need this, and I'll choose her.
Okay. So, everybody roll a con saving throw, and Critty, you can do so with advantage. Reed, you're fine. You're drinking tea. I think everybody else is partaking, so apparently not enough to help.
God damn, Rumspringer Wizard strikes again.
You do get the benefit of Hadlin, though. The 10 is better than a 4. That is definitely true.
You did charisma save.
Oh, I did charisma. Oh, it's -1. But
You're just charming the booze.
Roll.
Oh, do I need to roll too? I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. So Ellie seems perfectly fine drinking this ale. You have no issue. Balin and Critty are not doing so well. They start drinking, and you can immediately see they start getting tipsy throughout. Wait, why is it? Oh my god! Now all the rolls are going through. It's like some delayed lag. But only my first.
You got your second wind. That's all.
I know. It's just, but only my first cons counts. Yeah. So they start getting immediately tipsy. They're both standing, but you can see that they're both kind of just They're having a hard time standing right now with the power of this special dwarven ale. That's one of the best ale ever.
Bunch of lightweights here with all the dwarfs.
Someone better get some chairs for some of the people that are having problems standing. Don't
You
worry,
also
Balin.
notice one of the dwarves is actually tipsy as well.
Don't worry, Balin. This will put some hair on your chest.
The Kegheim!
I don't want to be hairy.
Oh, you're gonna be. Gang
Hi. All right. So the revelry and everything proceeds at this point. You guys are all having fun. The city is yours. What do you want to do at this point?
Freddy gets another mug full of mineral water.
Oh, Curdy, maybe you should just switch to some other mineral water. I don't know. You should keep drinking here.
Is this not the dwarven ale from that keg that we weren't supposed to drink out of? That,
Correct.
like, wow, the one that Drom had a bad reaction to,
Yes.
but we're all drinking it fine now. Well, not all of us, but
No,
You
I'm
can-
constantly refilling Drom's mug with more tea.
Are you
bucket.
asking this in character or out of character? I guess.
I'm out of character here. Just
Okay, okay.
asking
Out of
Finn
character,
about
yes,
what
but
the heck are we drinking?
it is that same ale. However, Hadlin now becoming king has changed different things in this place. You would get that from a magical sense. The magical sense of this place is that, weirdly enough, it seems like it almost belongs to Hadlin now.
Like Hadelin's essence has imbued the
Correct.
ale.
Correct.
I'm sorry, we're drinking Hadelin's essence now.
Pretty much, yes.
I wink very awkwardly at Elione.
Oh, dear.
Reed
Draw
clings to
my
his
mug
pot of
down
tea.
now.
Drom is actually not partaking. If you look at Drom, it almost seems like he's looking up and having a conversation with himself.
Is he having a stroke?
Roll a perception check for me.
Oh boy.
Nice. You know he's not having a stroke. It almost looks as if he is talking to somebody mentally, as if somebody is sending a message to him.
Okay. Are we all sitting? We're all sitting together, right? So
Yeah, you all are together in this area.
whoever's sitting next to
whatever it
me,
is.
or whoever's standing or sitting next to me, I can't, what is wrong with I can't get, what is wrong with roll 20? Oh my gosh.
What happened?
Well, I can't look over to the right. I'm stuck all the way over to the left, even when I zoom out. This is
There's
weird.
another natural 20.
Okay, well, it looks like Hadelin might be next to me.
Yeah, Hadlin's next to you.
So I'm gonna elbow Hadelin a little and kind of say, "Look, what's going on with Drom?"
You see that I'm looking down at my stomach and putting my hand over my stomach. Wait, huh? What? I'm not hungry. I'm not looking at my stomach. What? Who? Huh?
She's checking you out, my lord. Look at her. She's got the hots for you. Although she's an elf. I'm confused.
I'm confused too.
You look over at Drom and you see the same thing. He's like looking up and almost having a conversation with himself.
Well, I mean, he's having a chat with himself. I do that a lot, actually. I might be doing it more. What do you think's going on? Should I be worried?
It looks like he might be Getting
is this
a
my first
message
act?
from someone.
Reed,
It's
I know
my first
your
act.
passive perception. You're actually hearing this conversation too as they're talking about Drum. Go ahead, Hadlin, as your first act.
Is this my first act? Is like Steward of Kegheim or something?
King.
Deal with Drum.
King of Kegheim.
Ah,
Hey,
you're our king. It's so great to have a king again.
If you want, I'll go over and talk to him, see if he's all right.
I mean, I could always throw my new bright axe at him.
Yeah, and I know that at times extreme violence is a endearing term sometimes.
I don't have
but,
to hit him with it.
well, we've
Throw it
all
at him.
seen what can happen when a dwarf accidentally throws an item at somebody who's not expecting it.
That's true. That's true. Good thing you're here. Talk me out of this for once. It's almost like maybe Critty would have done that if she hadn't been drinking dwarven ale or something. But you
Mineral
know,
water.
Okay,
Mineral water.
Johnny, you get a bonus roll at some point because of that one.
That's a deep dive Easter egg right there.
Johnny you get a free re-roll of your choice in the session if you want. Oh my god. Awful.
I've never heard that story, so I don't know that.
Look him up someday. It might be an old ancestor of yours.
Interesting.
Oh my god.
Maybe Critty has a tale about that.
I can go over and speak to him. This way you can stay here with your kingly duty, sir.
Pull up my collar.
Okay.
Slick the beard down too.
No. He has to bush it up. It's a dwarf thing. It's got a extra bushy.
Right. Extra bushy.
Yeah.
That's right, my king. We like our beard nice and bushy here in Kegheim.
Oh my god.
I think that's his name actually.
Would you like some braids? We can put those in too with some gold tassels.
Ooh, that would be lovely.
Well, remember Hadlin's beard looks like extra crazy because he had it all done up and everything. So he's got braids and cuffs and everything in his beard.
Now that you're mentioning it, my lord, you kind of look a little weird there.
Oh my god, I'm just like picturing a
you're all
behind
combed.
the scenes thing now where the Ewoks braided Leia's hair. That's
what I'm going for here.
The dwarves.
Yeah,
on
that's
Hadlin.
kind of how Ranger described it. Yeah, it was like
Oh my god, the
I-
dwarves are Ewoks now.
Bunch of
Oh,
belligerent drunk dwarves just saying yep.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
nub.
Oh my god. Okay. So Reed, you said you're gonna go over to Drum.
I'll go over to Drum.
Okay. You see he's definitely having a discussion with somebody. He's talking in his head, but you can tell by like the way his eyes are moving and sometimes his lips are kind of moving as if he wants to vocalize something. He's in a conversation with someone.
I'll lean against the wall close enough that he can tell I'm there.
Okay.
I'll wait for him to finish his conversation.
Okay. It does go on for a couple minutes. So the rest of you, what all do you do during this time? Do you continue drinking your
I'm
mineral
drinking.
water? Okay.
I'm hungry.
Another
Do we have any
mineral water.
food?
Okay.
Yep.
Do we have any food?
Leone's hungry. We need some food.
Right,
Okay.
my lord, we're bringing it out right now.
Yep. And one of the dwarves goes and starts getting some food out. Everybody else, make a con saving throw. Ellie, since you passed the first one, you can do this one with advantage. And Critty, you are on a normal one this time. Okay, I'll just take the first roll. Balin and Ellie are okay. Critty, you have passed out from the mineral water.
Wah, wah.
I tried to get her to drink something else. I guess she wasn't having any of it.
Mm-mm. She was
Oh,
too
I mean, I'm not gonna
inebriated on the
argue.
mineral water to listen.
Pretty doing keg stands.
dwarves are all singing, "Oh, we drink, we drink, we drink, we drink, we drink, we drink, we drink. Then we fight and fight and fight and fight and fight until we're dead."
All right.
I mean, there's a chance Elione and Critty may have a beard in the morning, but it'll be really nice.
Oh my god. She didn't roll a natural 1, so no beard for Critty. So
Oh,
a natural 1, maybe, but not in this case. Okay.
Just a mustache.
In a couple of minutes, Drom finishes a conversation, looks right at you, Reed, and says, "We need to go back to Zadash now.
What happened?
Something is not right. Blint is not giving me information. He just said we need to return to Zadash. In particular, me. I don't know what's going on."
That has something to do with your mother, you think?
Maybe. He said just come quickly, not that it's urgent, so how soon can we get out of here?
look over at Critty, passed out.
I'd say we have to at least wait until sobriety o'clock.
King Hadlin! That's Balin.
The king,
The
I'm so
one with
glad
the
you're back.
teleportation circle is
I-
drunk right now.
I'm trying to remember. Do we have maybe any more of that secret wake-up juice anymore that made Drum rocket propelled?
You should have some of that
Mhm.
left. Oh
Yeah,
God.
we do.
Thought we did.
Yeah, we do.
and
We do.
There's a very good chance that Critty may murder us all if we give it to her, but
Oh,
I
I
don't know
mean,
where it is.
You're also aware the one that needs to cast the spell is the other drunken fool right now.
there may be some areas in the city that we need to potentially secure, or of course I would like to explore as much as possible before we leave. But if it is truly urgent, then it is truly urgent. Or perhaps there's
How
other
is
things that are-
everyone? I don't even know how Drum's hit points and everything are.
We all just leveled up, so you should be full.
I did some healing that last battle, didn't I?
yeah.
There was
Yeah.
healing. Yeah, I guess technically when you level up, you do
You get the
your
long
foot
rest,
hit
basically.
points. Yeah.
Well, what I can do, Drum, maybe if you want to work on cleric in the perpetually about to be hungover. Hadlin, if you can name any places in particular, I could go and try to scout out the city a bit. It should be fairly safe, but at least I can draw out a rudimentary map, some high points here and there.
Hadlin?
But potentially some of our new allies that we have met might be able to point us to areas in the city that they've been watching or might know about. I'll look to hopefully some of the less drunk ones.
Alright, we can show you around.
All right, that's correct.
Are there any armories or things of that ilk?
Okay, so you're getting shown around the town, basically. Is that what it is? You're trying to get familiar with stuff?
Yeah, or any areas of special note, interest, that kind of situation.
Got it. There is overall it's basically like a small town. There's an armory, there's a blacksmith, there's kind of like a mess hall / cafeteria. There's a lot of housing places for everyone to stay. They do mention there is one spot where there is a extra secure vault that they have never really gone to because it had been protected by the priestess, even entering the area. So they point at it. It's this area right here. Let me see if I can get the pointer. You can see that?
Yeah, let's go there, please.
Okay. So you head over there, and it is a vault, very secure. You see a whole bunch of glyphs on it. It is Roll a investigation check for me, Reed.
24.
Okay. You can tell that the locks on this are an extremely high level. One mistake on it could cause catastrophe. It is really designed for whoever is the key for this vault to be the one that opens it. The runes appear to be magical, but also drow in nature, not dwarvish like you've seen around. So you can basically infer that this was something put in by the drow that had inhabited this area and not original to the dwarves.
Does it look like there's dwarven stuff beneath it potentially, or
Thi-
around it? So like,
Think of it like a
did they?
safe, like a locked safe. You can't really see anything.
Okay. So it's not like a door that's
Mm-mm.
boarding an area. It's more like there's a drow safe right there, basically.
Basically, yes.
Okay, cool.
With my extensive history with the Drow sisters,
Mhm.
even though I don't have Drow as a language, would I be able to at least understand any of it?
It's more magical in nature. You can tell that the glyphs were kind of drow in nature, but it's random symbols, basically. So it doesn't really form a word or anything like that. You can tell that they are magical glyphs, all containing some kind of spell. Difficult for you, not being really proficient with Arcana, to figure out what the runes actually are.
Maybe we can have a couple of our caster types take a look at it, see if they make heads or tails of it.
Me or Alioni, maybe?
Yeah,
am I
unfortunately,
over there?
more our
No, you're not over there
inebriated
right
friends.
now, but they
Yeah,
might call you
okay.
over.
Yeah, let's call over the inebriated trio.
You had
I'm fine.
Yeah, actually, Ellie is perfectly fine. She seems to be tolerating everything really well. What did you have Drom doing?
Sobering them up.
Okay, Ellie is fine. Ellie is drinking like a champ, like a dwarf, so she's fine. I think basically a lesser restoration on Balin and a greater restoration on Critty would work. I think he got a full rest, so he should have all that. Let me just double check. Have to load his character sheet. Give me 1 second. Wait, where's his restorations? Does Drum not have restoration? Oh, maybe does he get it as... Huh. I don't know if he has lesser and greater restoration. Oh, he would have probably prepared it because it's a new day, right? He leveled up, so it's a long rest. We'll say that he prepared it for the sake of this, and Grim's not here. So he'll lesser restore and greater restore Critty and Balin. Balin with a slight headache. Critty, you are awake, conscious, with a pounding migraine right now.
Mineral water was yucky.
Yeah, definitely not the best water I've had. Okay, so Drom gets them up. Reed, you get Ellie to come over. Are you getting Critty and Balin as well, or just Ellie, who seems...
I'll get the whole
more-
gang together for this.
Okay. So everyone heads towards the vault, which is down towards the bottom. I'll move Balin here, I think, if I can actually... There we go. And you all see this too. It is glyphs of... Yeah, whoever is proficient in Arcana go ahead and do an Arcana check.
Is that
Nicely
as
done.
proficient with the little black dot next
Correct.
to Arcana?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, it says proficient at the top. Look at that.
Okay. Nicely done. Balin can only tell that they're magical runes. Hadlin and Ouchie can tell basically the same thing. Critty, however, just gets like full insight, migraine and all, to exactly what this is, and that just gives her more of a headache because she realizes these are glyphs that are hiding 9th level spells that she can't particularly figure out, but she can tell the level of the spells. This is a very high level spell, and accidentally triggering them could be disastrous for anyone in the area of the vault, plus a possibly large size radius depending on what the spells are.
Did those of us that rolled lower get an idea of the gravity of the spell?
You can tell that they're very powerful runes. The extent of knowing, for example, level 9 and stuff, you don't know. Balin only knows that they're magical runes, that's it. But you and Ellie are able to figure out that these are pretty high level, just not the specifics of it. But Critty apparently knows. Oh.
9. Level 9 is loud.
Oh shit.
This is something that may be able to be dispelled.
You
Probably
would
not
need
by
a-
anybody
I don't
here.
have level 9.
Neither do I.
My numbers go up to 7.
What if we
Christy gets distracted by the glyphs and does comprehend languages so she can read what they say.
So that doesn't really help with the glyphs
No,
because
it
they're
does
more
not.
arcana. Okay. That's
She's
more
just
with your...
distracted.
Got it. So you see Critty cast a spell and start reading the glyphs and still can't make heads or tails of it. Are you going to try to pretend like you're understanding it or just...
Just reading.
Okay. She's just reading the glyphs over and over again and trying to make sense of it, but it doesn't seem to be making sense, but she's not quitting. She is still reading it over and over again.
As long as she's not in any danger of setting off the spell, we'll let her.
As long as
I'll
nobody
just-
is touching it. She is not touching it right now, so.
Okay. Just-
So for the spell, I know you have to be touching the surface that it's written on. You can touch the sides without touching the glyphs.
Yeah, I'm
so
just
she's
I'm
doing it
touching
safely.
some rock there.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter that it doesn't like help with the glyphs. I'm just touching it anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drom kind of looks at you all. What? Can we go now? I don't.
Is there anything else of interest? I'll ask our guide.
We can search for King Hadlin if we want. Would you like us to do that?
Maybe if at least a good party of people would, we need to at least potentially secure the borders and make sure that there are not any drow stragglers or something along those lines. So I do think it's a good idea, but I don't just want 1 or 2 people that could potentially, get picked off or something that could do that.
Buddy system dwarves. Okay. So the dwarves basically start buddy systeming and start clearing out Kegheim and trying to make sure that it is secure per instructions. Okay, so they'll start to try and make sure this area is secure for you. Do you wait for them to secure it or do you guys leave? What do you do?
Drum is saying that Blint is sending them word where they're requesting that Drum return almost immediately.
Then we should go.
I'm agreeing. Big thing is going to be Hadlin. What do you think?
Oh, I mean, we can get back here pretty quick with spells, so especially if we're just going to a known city, that has another teleportation circle. We can come back here real quick. So I'm not so much against it.
Okay.
These guys could get in and out of here, but before I was here. So
So then, shall we go?
seems
Yeah,
like that. Seems
let's
like
go.
the
Alright.
only option.
All right, I'm gonna move over here to kind of an open area so I can do the teleportation circle since everyone kind of needs to crowd around, and then do the teleportation circle to the Raven Queen Temple in Zadash. Spell. And I assume everyone jumps in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Once you all jump in, you all are instantly taken back into. Let me switch the map here because now we'll see if we need the map much longer, but also switch it. You all are back in Zadash in the Temple of the Raven Queen, and you see Blint actually standing, kind of immediately in front of you. He looks right at Drom and says, Drom, you need to go to Mom's room immediately. Yeah. And Drom quickly runs,
I'm following him.
and Blint stops you. He said, No. This is only for Drom.
What's
And-
this about, Blint?
All I know is Mother wants to talk to him. That is it.
Is she harmed?
I don't know. She wouldn't let me in the room. She told me not to go in and told me just to send Drom. That is it. The city is, well, go explore the city. There's all kinds of stuff happening right now. There's too much going on.
Wait, what do you mean? Go explore the city? What's going on with the city?
I mean, they randomly started a tournament. I can't just go explore. And you see Blint run off in some kind of frenzy.
What?
That boy's getting weirder and
Peculiar.
weirder every time we see him. He sounds radically different.
Oop.
What do you mean?
What was that sound?
Right here.
And now he's echoing all over the place.
I mean, you're
Bloody-
mine. You didn't know it. I can read
Oh,
your thoughts.
great. Now he's
really.
no in mind control.
Oh my god.
Well, so obviously we're being banished from the temple for a while. Want to go see what this tournament is?
Not really.
Eh,
I kind of do.
we don't even know what kind of tournament it is.
I could
It
have a
could be
drink. I could have.
checkers.
I could have a much better drinking tournament in Kegheim.
Yeah, I'm relatively sure of that. I don't know how many of the rest of us would survive it, but yes.
I'll go see with you.
Okay, well,
All
we
right.
can go see.
Critty? Valid? What are you thinking?
I'll go too.
I am curious what is going on. I don't think waiting here for Drom is going to help me right now.
No, and as we're walking out, I'll make sure that I pin a note up, just telling Drom that we went out into the city, but if he needs a send for us.
Okay. You know where his quarters are, so you can kind of pin it to his door, and then
Yeah,
come back.
I'll sort of hop up the door frame so that it's slightly higher than belt for him.
Got it. Okay. As you guys head out, Ellie, you get a message in your head as well.
Oh, I'm getting a message in my head.
Mm-hmm. So you hear a voice that says, Elioni, my name is Lumen. I am a researcher of the Cobalt Soul. Are you back in Zadash? And is
Maybe.
Hadlin with you? That is it. And then so you can respond back 25 words or less.
I'm gonna say maybe because I don't know who this guy is. I don't.
Mhm.
Can I confirm who this person is just because he says?
I mean, You're just talking to him with limited ability. So with sending, he can send you 25 words at a time. You can send 25 words.
Right,
back.
but there's no ID verification
There
happening
is
here.
no ID verification.
No
Correct.
caller ID.
You can't track his IP or anything like that.
Right.
Correct.
Okay.
you-
So
and-
my message back is maybe.
Okay.
And
So you
it's
get
not a name that she recognizes. From the
correct.
Yeah, I
football.
don't
It is not a
recognize
name
that,
that she
yeah.
recognizes. So you get another message back. If you are back, please return to the Cobalt Soul. I have some information for you. And bring Havlin as well. And that is it. You can respond back if you want, but that is the message you get.
All right, I'm not gonna respond to that.
Yeah.
But are we all going to see what this tournament is?
Whatever you guys want to do, you get that message as you are leaving the Raven Queen Temple.
Okay, so I will relay to Hadlin what my message just was. I just got a message from someone named Lumen, presumably at the Cobalt Soul, and says we need to go back there and I'm to bring you.
Yeah. I don't know.
What do you make of that?
I don't know. Do I recognize the name Lumen?
Roll a history check.
Let me see if I have his contact details in my briefcase here.
check your Rolodex.
Mm.
Is that history, right?
Yeah. Specifically, a lumen, you can't put necessarily a face to the name. You believe you have heard of a researcher named Lumen, but it's just kind of, you think you have heard of him, but you're not 100%.
Yeah, I don't know. I further reinforce my with a could you maybe contact your researcher, see if there's like something going on that we should know about before we get there? Because if they're like Leone and Adeline are under arrest for whatever, we ain't going back.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm just covering our
Um,
tracks.
Then what would be the best way for me to do that? Just do messaging with him, or?
Yeah, if you have sending, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
So you can do sending and just aim. I don't remember the guy's
All
name.
right, so
that you-
I'm gonna send Bill a message.
Bill. Okay.
There's only 25
Words.
words.
Mhm.
Okay, well, I'll just say, who is Lumen? That's easy.
Okay. You get a response from Bill. Zadash, researcher of Cobalt Soul. Why?
Wow. What do I pay that man for?
I thought he was just like
Could
a
have gotten a
TA.
couple extra words out of that. Okay.
He has been
let-
completely
hold on.
unhelpful for you and remains
Why?
unhelpful.
Okay, I'm going to send him a message back.
Okay.
Why does he want me to come back? That's 8 words.
Okay. He responds back. He was researching your case for me while I am out on Cobalt Soul duty.
I want to send back, but I'm not. Listen here, jerky. The only duty you got is my duty that I give to you.
You're so mean.
Okay, so Hadlin, Bill says that Lumen's a researcher. So it seems like it might be legit and they have something to tell me. Is that what you said, Finn?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to go back, Hadlin? Or should I just go? Do you want to come with me?
Sounds like your assistant has a big mouth.
You could
Talk.
punch him in it. You could punch him in that mouth if you like.
Well, he's not there. He's out researching or some bullarchy, but not on your
I
stuff.
think he's probably, that's a good point.
Critty, I'm starting to get paranoid here. Can you use minor illusion to make me look like a nondescript human male? Please.
Make him look like Don Knotts.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Why Doc not?
Why
It should
not?
be
Like, what's
funny
the
if
most
him and
polar
Barney
opposite?
fight.
That's even better, Barney fight.
I think he's
Instead
just,
of minor illusion, I actually pull out my disguise kit and I start putting mustaches on top of his mustache.
well, I don't know if I'm going to let you do that, hon. I like you a lot, but you can't get near the beard. That ain't going to work. Maybe I'm not as paranoid as I thought. All right. I'll stay looking like me.
As
All
I
right.
come at you with an eyebrow pencil.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, we're here, whatever. We got a tournament. We got people going, researching me that we don't know who they are. I mean, hey, I'll just throw my axe out for the world to see. King Adeline has returned. Ah, I mean, whatever. We're not going to do that, though.
Why not?
Because it's not actually really happened yet. It's just kind of like a pipe dream.
You're the
So-
king of a kingdom.
There's like 12 people there. It ain't a kingdom
Well,
yet, bud.
it's 12 more than I'm the king of.
Yeah, oh, wait. Once I get like, an army, an armory, some more things that begin with an A, then we can talk about it. But not now.
Well, this is how we start to get you an arsenal.
Ooh,
An
another A
arsenal.
word. Ooh.
And, maybe we can go to the zoo and get you an aardvark later. But, till they know who you are, it's going to be hard to recruit folks for you.
Oh, let's
Thought
see
we
what
could just
this.
go to one of the bathhouses and get him another A word.
Oh my
Whoa.
god.
Uh-oh.
But sometimes you got to go and, give off that big axe swinging energy, if you know. Yeah.
I mean, let's go see what this tournament's all about. Maybe it's something exciting, at least, like you guys said. Maybe
Oh.
it's interesting.
I'm hoping it's like a card game that involves like wizardry or something.
I mean, in the meantime, I'm really damn hungry. Like,
Yes,
I
we
mean,
didn't
I
even
need a-
eat yet.
I mean, I ate everything I could find, so I'm out of rations. You guys are noticing that Hadelin is eating a significantly larger amount of food than he normally was.
Well, the Cobalt sold last time we were there were less than happy to see me. So I don't know if I'm necessarily someone that can go to there, but
Well, if there's anything I trust you with, Reed, it's dinner.
I can go and I can scrub up something. I think what I might go and do too is I might go see about making a few contacts here in town, seeing if maybe we can dig up some extra supplies for Kegai.
Yes, and in all seriousness, there is some things I would like to discuss with you in regards to that, but not here. Same with you, Elione. And you, Critty, and everybody, but yes, yeah. You get
Got
the idea.
it.
Stuff for Kegai.
Alright.
And where and I'm sorry, I've been drinking a lot and we had a lot of important things going on. Where's Bruce again?
He went away with the priestess of Loth. I don't know where he is.
Oh yeah. So
There's also that.
who's gonna be the person to summon him away from a drow's booty?
That would have to be probably Drom, but he's
Okay,
busy,
yeah, we'll let
probably
him-
getting yelled at.
Okay, we'll let him deal with that later then. Okay, I was just making sure I hadn't forgotten about something.
I guess if so Ellie and Hadlin, are you actually going to the Cobalt Soul?
Well, maybe after the tournament thing.
I was gonna try and figure out what this tournament thing is. I don't know what it is.
I'd rather go see a tournament right now, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I can go see what that is.
Are you all then just gonna go and try to figure out what the tournament is?
Yeah, I'll tag along with them.
Okay. So, as you all wander the city, you do see signs around for a battle royal tournament. It is apparently the anniversary of Vox Machina beating Vecna. And so they have created a battle royal tournament for teams of 5 to 6 to join and compete in a battle royal tournament. The winner would be able to gain audience with King Dwendal. Registration is towards the middle of the city, is what you can tell from the signs. Reed, roll an insight check for me.
I think he just,
Oh, did he
Yep.
just step away?
yeah, because he's gonna want to hear what you just said, obviously too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he said be right back. Okay. Well, that is what the rest of you see. We'll have to wait for Reed to get back here. But do you guys do anything at that point when you see the signs?
Well,
Mm,
what do we know about King Dwindle? How about that? We'll go with that.
I mean, let's see. What do you know about King Dwendal? You can do a history check. You obviously know who he is, but let me see. Did it just roll twice on you?
No, the other one was for something else, wasn't it? Or did it roll twice?
It rolled twice.
Oh, okay. Then the first one's nice. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought that was already there.
I think, right? The 19... Was the 19 for something else? I thought I heard it roll twice. I'll just take your second one. It is possible that you had a history roll for something else. Oh, yeah. The history roll was for the dude. That's right. So 23. I'm hearing the noises. I think that's what's confusing me. Okay. So with the 23, I mean, you basically know everything the website has about King Dwendal.
Right.
I will simplify. I won't give specific details. It'll just take too long, but yeah. You know who King Dwendal is. You also know he's a little bit more on the reclusive side. So something like this is a rare opportunity, to say the least.
It's an interesting prize, at least. I don't know how the rest of you feel about it.
mm,
I have only heard of him, so I do not. Seeking audience with the king would be good, but I don't know what I would want or ask or talk. What do you guys want to do?
mm, I don't know.
All right. Finn, say what the tournament is again, since
Oh, Reed is
Johnny's
back.
back.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys see a sign for the tournament. The tournament is being held in the middle of the city. It is a anniversary battle royal with groups of 5 to 6 in commemoration of the anniversary of Vox Machina beating Vecna. So as part of that, the battle royal is for teams of 5 to 6 to compete, with the winner being able to gain audience with King Dwendal.
Is that the only way to get an audience with him?
Reed, roll an insight check for me.
19.
Okay. So why is it? There we go. Yeah. So King Dwendal tends to be a little more on the reclusive side. Tends to only speak to those in his council, basically. So this is rare and also seems a little out of character in some ways. So you can respond to Ellie's question however you wish.
He doesn't normally see a lot of people. He tends to very much stick to the inner court. So yeah, I mean, if you ever want to meet him, winning that's probably about the best you'll do.
And welcome, Grimothy.
Hello.
Hey.
Okay, so I'll give you an update on your character really quick, Grimothy. Drom got a message from Blint while in Kegheim that told him to come back. Mom has a important message for you. You hurried everyone along as they were drinking ale and everything, got back, and Blint told you to immediately go into Mother's room. When you go into the room... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, okay.
Okay. Yeah, so you immediately come back, you run into Mother's room. Mother's room is empty. Okay?
Okay.
You get a message, and I'll send it to you in DMs. And then you're basically going to be timed to where the group is. So whatever you want to do, let me know.
Okay.
But for the rest of you, what would you like to do? Once you
Well,
see
I mean,
the sign.
Does anyone want to meet the king? I mean, if nothing else, it could actually be a good introduction of a new king to an established king.
I am somewhat hesitant, though. Perhaps we should see what this Lumen fellow has found. Maybe they're looking for us too.
Seems like a lot of people are.
Yeah, this is all. There's a lot of stuff going on right at once here. Fate's usually not wrong.
Do we know anything about this Lumen? I mean, is Lumen particularly bright or not? Or
Well, the name would suggest.
we think.
I don't know who this person is, honestly. Let's just go.
They found something at least, so. Well, I mean, why don't we sign up? We might as well see what this person finds. If they don't, if for some reason there's a sign that points us to maybe we shouldn't compete, and there's a reason for us to return, then we just do that. Otherwise, yeah, maybe I'm just being paranoid again, and we could meet the guy. From what I remember, right, he's not the most helpful lad. The Dash Guards themselves. They're having a big pomp and circumstance here for the group that won to vanquish Vecna, but when it came time, they didn't actually help. They sent no troops.
It's true.
Why do you think they are celebrating them then?
Appearances.
That's quite feasible, honestly.
Vox Machina is very well viewed as heroes.
Well, all right. If you want to go see what this Lumen fella has, I'm gonna poke around a little bit, see if I can find out anything else.
Should we still register for the tournament?
Does it have like a RSVP date or anything, or?
The tournament is tomorrow.
So as long
Maximum
as we
capacity.
It doesn't say anything about maximum capacity. It just, I guess, depends on how many people register.
Okay, that's what I was just wondering, if you only had a certain amount of time or so many people could sign up. So
No,
if there was
it seems like today is the last day to sign up, and tomorrow is the tournament.
So we just have to make our minds quickly if we actually do want to sign up.
So many
Well,
decisions.
I suppose we go sign up. You go talk to Lumen. Or, I mean, do all of us have to, do we all have to sign in? Or maybe a couple of us go to do that, a couple of us go to Lumen, meet up back at the temple 2 hours, something like that.
That works. I can go look for the registration. If we need everybody to show up, then I will let you know.
I can go with Balin, and then maybe Balin can tag along with me. I'll go and look for some other stuff.
Works for me. And then Critty, where are you gonna join us?
Yeah, I'll come with you. Just don't walk very fast. My head still hurts.
Mine still hurts a little too, so I am with you.
I have very short legs.
We are the perfect group. two hobbled normal sized people and one normal functioning small person. All right. So it looks like Balin, Critty, and Reed are heading to the center of town to look at the registration, and Drum and Ellie are heading to the Cobalt Soul. Let's start with Reed, Balin, and Critty. So you guys make your way towards the center where the registration is, and you see several people lined up. Some are in little groups that you can basically deduce are contestants. Others are just people looking to see who is competing. And they're all just kind of interspersed and everything. But you can see a path to the registration table, which is a little bits away. You still have to walk a little bit, but you can kind of look at everything in the meantime.
Do I recognize any of these people?
Specifically, no, but you believe that you've seen some of them as former Volstrucker.
All right. I guess we'll mosey up to the registration table.
Okay. And you see an old man there just sitting with like his parchment and pen. Yes?
Hello, young fella. How are you today?
Not funny. What are you here for?
We're here to sign up.
Perfect. How many in your group?
2, 4, 6, 7.
7? Well, we have a max of 6.
All right. Well, we got one guy who's off on an escapade, so I doubt he'll be showing up. It's a 6.
Okay, 6. Names.
Well, my name is Reed.
Okay, Reed.
This
Hi,
is-
I'm Critty.
Critty. My name is Balin. Balin. Okay, that's 3.
We have Hadlin,
Okay.
Dromzel,
Okay.
and Ellie.
Okay. And what is your group name?
For decisions.
I
I have a headache.
I don't think we ever had one.
A long time ago, you said that when everybody was drinking too much and there was a bar full of vampires, you said we made poor decisions.
Okay, so poor decisions?
Oh, yeah, but sure, we'll use that for now.
Okay.
Pretty, we may have to discuss that name.
You are officially Team Poor Decisions.
That's POUR.
Oh, okay. Oh, I get the pun now. Okay.
Yes, we're like a flowing fountain
Of ale.
things that make you want to reassess your previous days.
Okay. All right. Meet up here tomorrow, 8 a.m. Tournament will begin.
Right?
All right. Registration seems simple enough.
All right. As we're walking away from the table, two things that I want to go and look for.
Okay.
I will, with my left hand, sort of down out a little bit from me, in Thieves' Cant, I will start sort of giving little hand signals, saying I'm looking for information. And then I'll actively be looking for anything in Thieves' Cant around the town as we walk out, looking for some sort of information broker.
Got it. So let's start with a sleight of hand.
25.
Okay. And then do a perception.
28.
Okay. You believe you have signaled and others may have seen it. As you get almost towards the end of the crowd, you notice one human kind of standing off to the side in a group that you believe might be contestants. And you see the person basically Thieves' Camp back to you very subtly, but you're able to notice it. I think this is all a ruse.
I'll go over, I'll stand about 8 or so feet from that fella.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm looking as if I'm scratching the top of my head, I will start to give off a couple more signals. Giving a brief inquiry as to ruse over what and how I'm also looking for information on other things.
You get back just, I think the king is worried. Okay, and we'll stop there for a minute with Reed. We will go to Ellie and Hadlin. Actually, really quick, Drom, did you see the messages I sent?
He said he had to take the dog out quick.
Oh, I keep asking people right when they're gone. Fantastic. Okay, let us get to Hadlin and Ellie. Okay, Hadlin and Ellie, you guys are heading to the Cobalt Soul, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
could we revisit the non-using permanent disguise kit makeup hiding Hadolin? I mean, I'm not 100%. I'm just testing the water. Not the water. I mean, maybe. Never mind,
That's
let's
something
just
you'll
go.
probably have to deal with Ellie now.
Wait,
Critty's
what?
idea was to deal with mustache cream, so that didn't work. So if you need a disguise, Ellie's gonna be your person. I don't know if she has anything to give you a disguise.
Just put on a pair of glasses that works for some other large fella.
You got minor illusion there, Elioni?
I don't think so.
What about? That's probably the only thing that'll do it. Like, well, at least prestidigitation probably isn't enough.
Yeah, you just have sparkles. I don't know if that's.
And that would just attract more attention to you.
I mean,
Just a vampire from Seattle.
Sounds cool though.
Can I? Well,
Oh well. Yeah.
how about we? Okay. When you do like Misty Step, is there a way when we walk up that I could like Misty Step into my office?
Okay, so Misty Step is only 30 feet, and you have to be able to see it.
Right. Well, I'm guessing my office has a window.
Oh, you want to go in through the window?
Well, that would let me see into the office, and then just
Well, if it
Can I,
has a
like-
window, you can just look into your office, right?
right. But I'm trying to get in without going through the front, and then if I'm in my office, then I can like poke out, and Hadolin can stay in there while I figure out what
It's the Cobalt Soul. They don't really design the place to be, lots of entrances from multiple vectors. So I
Well,
kind of think
she
if we're
had
gonna,
windows and everything. I mean,
I think we're gonna have to just go in if we're going in. At least that's my thought process. I mean, at this point, we're walking out in the open. I'm not
I say,
disguised.
okay, then
They
let's
already know I'm here.
we'll just go in
Come
the
get
front
me. Let's go.
with with just guns blazing, figuratively.
Oh, I like that. I take out my shiny new axe. Oh, kick some ass.
And these are members of the Cobalt Soul. Imagine what people not members of the Cobalt Soul would do.
I'm starting to fight.
You're starting to fight with your own organization. This is fantastic.
you're storming the library.
Oh my
I meant
God.
figuratively, with
Yeah, but Hamlet
heads
doesn't
held
get
high.
figuratively.
broad shoulders, like we own the place.
I don't like
Headlands figuratively is a high body count.
I don't like this plan anymore. Figuratively, I'm not on board with.
Unless by figuratively you mean figures of dead people on the floor, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unconscious will do,
Oh my God.
All right, let's just go. I'll stand up tall too.
Oh my God. All right.
Okay.
So you guys make your way into the Cobalt Soul because you guys both have access with no issue. You know where the researchers are, so you can make your way to the library unless you guys are making a detour anywhere else. Are you guys just going straight towards where the researchers are in the library, or do you
I'm
guys
gonna go straight to find where that Lumen guy is.
Okay. So you can go to the library and you'll see the researchers. You ask where Lumen is, and Lumen is kind of on one of the back tables, just feverishly reading through different books right now.
All right. I'm gonna walk up there. You asked for me.
And he turns around. You see a very pale white humanoid with blonde hair, with glasses, kind of skinny, lanky, definitely a very nerdy type as he is reading through all the books. And he looks at you and says, "Oh, Elione. I see Elione's here. Oh, and Master Hadlin. Perfect. I have some distressing news for you."
Oh, great.
So Bill told me to research something about a woman. And I started researching about the woman. And then news came about other things you have both done. With a dragon and some drow.
Oh, we don't want to talk about that.
It's okay. They're actually fairly impressed with your capabilities. But
Who's they? Who's they?
The Cobalt Soul.
Oh, okay.
Once
checking.
information gets here, the information gets like everywhere.
Just checking.
Yeah. But this I had found, and I had
It's a complete secret, but naturally everyone in school knows it.
but I found something.
That's how it worked with Big Corpo. I mean, Cobalt.
Big cobalt, big blue.
Oh my God. But I did find something that I was told by my superiors to keep just to you two, being how close you are to it. So let's go talk in another room.
Shall we go to my office?
Sure, that works.
Can Hadlin do an insight on this guy?
Yeah. Ellie, you're welcome to as well if you would like.
Okay. Insight.
Oh my God.
Do you clean the floors here?
So,
I'm not
Hadlin,
very insightful.
you do believe this guy is being forthright with you. Ellie, you believe he's being forthright, but yes, you do believe he is just a janitor in disguise, giving you correct information, but you're not sure exactly how to piece all this together at the moment.
He's a researcher, not a janitor. Come on, Elione.
Got it.
Take
You'll
this
break my
seriously.
cover.
Grim, really quick, you saw my messages, right? Check
Did
your
you send me any
DMs
new
in
ones?
Discord. Yeah, it's just the same ones from just a few minutes ago. So just making sure you got it.
Yeah, I saw those.
Okay, perfect. All right. So Hadlin and Ellie, you guys go to Ellie's office. Behind you, he closes the door, and he then
Look at the state of this place. What has Bill been doing?
he was sent on a mission by the Cobalt Soul because of what we found.
Okay, what did you find?
Wildemount is in utter chaos. That is what we have uncovered. So you had found the priestess of Loth, am I correct?
Sure.
Okay. I will take that as a yes. So it turns out that Loth kind of took what happened with Vecna as a learning tool and believes that Loth wants to destroy, I'm sure you know, the Luxon, which is the light of the Kryn dynasty. But it's difficult to do anything with all these kind of quote-unquote heroes around. And so Loth has decided to try and make alliances with the other unsavory people. So you know like that rod of Ukatoa you were kind of dealing with?
Mm-hmm.
That may or may not be related to Loth trying to cause chaos and create an alliance with Ukatoa.
Oh,
Oh, it gets unfortunately a lot more unpleasant. That's not the only awfulness that Loth is going after. Loth is also apparently helping Tiamat. And apparently, I guess Archon is down in hell in Avernus trying to use Vecna's hand to help get all of Avernus teleported using the hand of Vecna, and Loth is providing information to help Archon with that. All because apparently Loth wants the Luxon dead and wants to bring darkness everywhere. And
Cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria.
and if it doesn't get worse, so apparently Ukatoa, because of all the stuff with the rod, and you all, I guess it got back that the majority of the people in the group were from the Dwendalian Empire, so somehow King Dwendal believes that Ukatoa has it out for the Dwendalian Empire. So this tournament is actually a way to gather champions to help defend the Empire. And
wow.
King Dwendal is actually a little bit scared. But that is causing the Kryn dynasty to believe that they can then attack Isilcross because they sense weakness in the Dwendalian Empire. And that's why Loth thinks it's the perfect time to try and go after the Luxon.
I think I'm getting a headache.
Yes, this is why Bill is not here. He is trying to see what is happening in multiple different places because Loth is apparently causing all kinds of chaos. All stemming from that stupid rod. Any questions?
I'm gonna turn and look at Hadlin. Hadlin, what do you think about that? That sounds like a mess.
Call it the next chapter.
Is there any good news, Lumen? Is there anything good you can tell us?
Is there a
Um,
multiple choice to this conversation?
Your tenure has been renewed.
I'd like to call in a lifeline, please, Trebek.
Well, as far as I can tell so far, Loth is not assisting with the Hand of Vecna and Tiamat very well. They still don't have what is needed in order to use the hand correctly. So that's good news. You still have time with all that, it looks like.
Huh.
Eyes will cross reaching out for aid.
So that is why you see the tournament. King Dwendal is secretly trying to get the Empire reinforced in Isocross, but the Kryn Dynasty are really sensing weakness right now. They don't want to attack the Dwendalian Empire straight on, so they're trying to take over more area of Isocross, and then ultimately, hopefully, pick up more artifacts from Aor, the lovely city you had founded.
Is there any other allies that we could seek out? Elvish, Dwarvish.
Everyone in the Dwendalian Empire has been kind of called into Zadash for this tournament. That was King Dwendal's way of trying to get everyone here without causing panic. Most warriors would love the opportunity for audience with King Dwendal and potentially becoming one of the council, is what the rumor is.
Dwendalian Empire still has a pretty good amount of funds, right?
Yes.
King's still rich, right?
Yes.
Sounds like we need to hire help.
Well, I don't know where you would
Has he
hire
done
help
that?
from.
I don't know. Gotta be some. I don't know. I guess out of character, maybe there aren't mercenary armies.
There are some, especially if you start heading over to the west with the Menagerie Coast and everything, but they're pretty vagabondish. They would go to the Dwendalian Empire as easily as the Kryn, and they have money as well, potentially. So
Well, yeah.
it kind of becomes a little bit of a wash from that perspective. So yeah, that is what I had found, and why I asked you to come. Yeah.
Well, I thank you for the information. What exactly are you working on right now?
Right now, I am trying to figure out what Loth's true motives are.
Don't you think that's a little big for you, dude?
Ambitious, yes, that's
Yeah.
quite ambitious.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, well,
Do you have like maybe a smaller piece of pie you could hand to us? You know, I'm still hungry, by the way, but
Oh, I have snacks in my
anything
office.
closer to us that's going on?
I mean,
I'm not quite ready to fight Loth yet. That's my point. I mean,
oh yeah,
we-
no. I don't expect you to fight Loth. I mean, there's all kinds of things going on. I mean, if you would like to, I mean, we don't tend to typically do it, but if you want to help the Dwendalian Empire, you're welcome to. They could, I'm sure, use help in Isocross.
What's the Cobalt Soul stance in all this?
We're just gathering information right now. But we definitely don't want Loth in charge. That is our main focus. Loth destroying the Luxon is not in our best interest. But we don't know how to get that
Well, you
across
might-
to the Kryn, who are right now seeing blood in the water, so to speak, at Isocross.
You might say one of our allies has a close watch on a certain dwarven priestess. I don't know if his eyes are coming off of her anytime soon.
Well, spies are definitely good to have. Hopefully you can, if you get any information, you'll be able to relay that. But
Yeah, you heard some of it. I don't know if you'll want any more.
what do you mean?
I think some of the first information that he got, was broadcast to the whole city.
Oh, yes, that disturbing information.
Wait,
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wounded children for their lifetime.
We had to increase psych services at the Cobalt Soul because of that. It was.
Some
Well-
people work in strange ways.
Mm-hmm.
But for the Cobalt Soul, trying to maintain a balance, so to speak, the two things I think are right now our goals are to, one, while a lofty, ambitious goal is to figure out what Loth's true ambitions are, but two, somehow trying to get the Kryn to protect the Luxon instead of taking over Isocross. Both are a lot more difficult than they sound.
Do you suggest we go speak to someone in particular?
That is beyond me. I can only
I
tell
just
you what the
figured
goals
with your
are.
researching, perhaps you would know who might be good to speak to about this.
I mean, I can give you names, but I have no way of contacting. So it wouldn't be very helpful, and they're the names that you would be familiar with as well. So, I mean, there's really not much.
Yeah, we need powerful people and lots of them. Basically,
Yeah.
what it comes down to.
Throw me a freaking bone here, Scott.
Hey, you don't have to contact them. I just looking for who you might think is best for us to go talk to.
I mean,
Your research you've been doing.
the best person.
Only we knew of a chosen champion of elves who would fight drow. Oh, I used to know someone like that. She's busy.
Yeah, and he's in another universe.
Oh my god. This.
I don't know about him, but she's busy.
Oh my god.
He's probably drawn in a book.
Oh my god.
He's posing for Togar right now.
I mean,
We're
You could-
just going deep Easter eggs tonight.
yes, just so much. I mean, the other option, not the easiest option, would be to somehow get to Jorhas and try to seek audience with the Bright Queen. That would be the only suggestion I have, but I don't know how well that's gonna work.
We don't need easy.
That sounds
We
fun.
can handle stuff. We can handle stuff.
Well,
All right, so that's what we'll do. We'll win this tournament. We'll meet King Dwindle, and then we'll go meet the Bright Queen. We'll see which one we like better, and we'll pick between the two.
I
Easy
like
peasy.
that idea.
All right, cool. Thanks, Lumen. You're enlightening.
well, I'm.
Damn it.
Hey, King!
Oh my god.
Does Lumen like puns about his name and such?
He does seem to giggle.
Okay.
And that coming from somebody named Bright Axe.
I am glad I am able to brighten your day, and if I have any more information, I will send it your way at light speed.
Jeez.
You know what? I think I might have you start the passage about Adelin's bright axe and his bright axe. You keep that one underneath your belt.
He scribbles down Hadlin's bright axe and bright axe. Okay.
No, Adelin's bright axe and his bright axe.
Okay.
Hey, Finn,
Mm-hmm.
the stream is literally showing like a blank Google page for you.
Oh, is it? Oh, you know
Yeah.
what it is? Probably because I haven't gone to the game in a little while. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
I've been tabbed out into the DM pages, so my roll 20.
It's just showing a commercial for me. Yeah,
Oh.
thanks a lot, Twitch.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, that pays the bills, you son of a.
All right.
How to subscribe? Subscriptions are 30% off for sub.
Yeah.
So that being
If
said,
I could afford that, I wouldn't have a third job.
oh my god.
I mean, it's like
Son
$3.
of a.
Okay, so we
Yeah, I can
have,
buy 6 packages of ramen for that.
I mean, ramen is pretty cheap still.
Someone
Okay.
got some coupons.
So
Oh, really?
So Hadlin and Ellie have had their Cobalt Soul discussion. Critty, Reed, and Balin have registered everyone for the tournament, and I think Reed, you were having a Thieves' Cant conversation kind of in the background. Drom, are you doing anything?
I guess I'm just hanging around the temple for now.
Okay. Okay. Reed, we're back over to you and the group. Critty and Balin, you see Reed basically scratching his head as if he has dandruff.
Please.
Fleas, something. For the equivalent of like 10 seconds. He's just like scratching his head over and over again. Just like constantly, he's constantly just doing that for like 10 seconds.
He's
anything
contemplating
else?
what his next sandwich is going to be.
No shingles.
Anything
Babies.
else you're trying to ask, Reed?
I'm basically looking to see if there's an information broker around where I might be able to find out about assassinations that have been taken out on others.
From a thieves perspective, not necessarily like a thieves assassin's perspective, not a governmental perspective, correct?
Exactly.
Okay. Are you looking for signs of it, or are you asking that same guy about it? What are you?
Well, that's why I was at first putting out general hints that I wanted information.
Okay.
And then from there, I'll start getting more specific.
Okay. So after he tells you the king is frightened, he tells you that's all he knows.
All right. I mean, having a good general working knowledge of the city, would I know of any information brokers?
You would know where you could potentially see. Yeah, you'd eventually be able to find it. Yeah, you're familiar with Zadash enough.
Yeah. So I'll look at the other two and all right, be very casual where we're going, and I'll bring them along with me.
Okay. So you go to one of your sites a little bit down the line, away from kind of the main city area, kind of go behind a couple of alleys, and you end up at a little bit of a side door.
Do you have the secret knock?
Okay, give me 1 second here.
Sorry, I'm back. Stupid buddy.
No.
I want to be petted.
Doesn't everyone?
Well, I mean, he's.
You know you want to pet me. I'm adorable. Come on, do it, do it, do it.
I mean, just look at Drom. He's so adorable.
Yeah, my new dog gets pushy when she wants attention. She'll like hop up and push all the stuff off of my desk and like try and push me out of my chair.
Subtle.
Very.
Sounds like a cat.
I got a new pet. I walked out of my bathroom the other day and thought I saw like a leaf on the floor, and so I went to kick it a little bit and it hopped, and somehow a frog got into my apartment.
Aw, we have frogs on our patio. They're cute.
So I threw it in a spare fish tank that I had.
Oh my god. All right, Johnny.
What did you name it?
Not yet.
Hops. Call him Hops.
Hops.
Proto
Pretty happy.
Froggy.
Frenchie.
Oh, you see me jump. I must kill you.
All right.
On guard, yes, fine.
So, Johnny, you make your way over to the information broker. You give the knock, and the door opens for you.
Oh boy, do I bring the other two in? Crit heat balance, stay very close to me. Don't speak to anyone unless I tell you to. You're muted.
Well,
That's
he's
all-
do-
well,
they're doing exactly what you said to.
I
do.
think you were just being very quiet.
I'm not muted.
Oh, there you
Thought
are.
were. Okay. Oh no, you know what it is? It's the little red in your dress next to the name on your character token. Okay. So I'll go walk it in, and I'll go looking for my contact there.
Okay. So you walk in, and you find the information broker that you are familiar with.
Okay. As I get over to him, where'd the note go? I'll walk in, I'll sort of look at him, and I'll gingerly put this note down on the table. The one that the twins had helped me to find in Keikine.
Okay.
Well,
That's...
well, hello there. How can I help you today, sir?
He sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Looking to see if there's any information out on who exactly is ordering Hadlin Brightax to be killed.
Well, I mean, I don't know that for sure. I mean, do you want like all the contracts and stuff like that? I mean, that could cost you a pretty penny. Yeah. Can you count?
I'm just looking to see if there's general information. I have a rough idea of who very well may have ordered it, but I want to know why.
I don't know if I should tell you that. It's going to cost you.
Most information does.
Well, yeah, that's how we make friends.
Put 10 gold on the table.
Do I look like a punk? Do I look like a punk to you? Is that what
What?
this is?
Do I look like somebody that doesn't want it verified first? Do you have information?
Oh, I mean, come on. You came to me. You know I have information. Do I look like a punk? Is this what
25
this
gold
is?
goes on the table next to it.
Oh, well. Okay, so you guess you don't think I am a punk. I'm sorry. I was very angry. I was very angry at the moment. I want to apologize. Let's just collect this. All right. The name I have for you is... So the name you want to go, the person you want to see about this is the name of Samuel. He's a calligrapher in the city on the west side. Now, I haven't heard the exact name of Hadlin per se, but if you're looking for someone that can steer you in the right direction, well, you know, he could be your best friend.
Any idea where about on the west side of the city he is? Rough idea, district, something like that.
West side. I mean, you have to follow the sigils.
All right, let's just go over and put up some gang signs.
So it's, yeah,
West
so
side.
I don't know what that is. What are you doing? Stop
That's
that.
Steve's Cant.
No, shame on you. No, I mean, you have to follow the sigils, you know, the thieves, you know, sigils, and they should be able to pretty much give you a general idea. Talk to someone, they'll know where he's at.
All
I
right.
mean, he does a lot of how can I put this? Paperwork for us. if you know what I'm saying.
Understood. So, thank you kindly.
Yeah, see, when you're nice to someone, you get nice things back.
Aye, I know. I'll start backing out of the room.
That's right. Back out. Don't turn your back on me. I'll get you.
Damn right.
Yay!
Oh my god. Okay. You're the best information broker ever.
Yes.
He has his ear to the ground on every Sesame Street.
Oh boy.
Today we're going to spell kill. It starts with letter K. Yay!
Yay!
All right. So, what do you guys do now?
I will look at Balin and Critty and say, I'd kind of like to follow this lead a bit more. Feel like going for a stroll with me to the west side of the city.
Sure, but I think you should have let me persuade him to give you more information. I think he knew a lot more than he was saying. I'm very persuasive.
I know you
Knock
are.
on people if you want.
I know you are. Sometimes dealing with members of the Thieves Guilds, though, if they even get the hint that you're starting to try to beguile them in any way, it can go south very quickly.
I'm very good at making friends.
I know you are. I've seen you make friends with lots of things. So perhaps the calligrapher. Being a calligraphy tends to go hand in hand with books. You'll probably have a bit more in common with him.
I'm just following you at this point.
All right, so off to the calligrapher's office.
Okay.
Somewhere on the west side. I'll be looking for sigils and
Mhm.
hints and clues.
Yep. Roll your investigation, which I don't even think matters because you can't roll less than a 10.
24.
Of course, you rolled a 10.
Yeah.
So you are able to find the markings that lead you to what they have referred to as the paperwork man, which you can kind of figure out what all that means. And it leads you to a office for this calligraphy, this otherwise normal looking calligraphy store.
All right, I'll go walking in, start perusing a bit.
Okay. You do see a man behind the counter, dark-skinned, short hair, human, just kind of eyes you as you walk around.
All right. Paper. I'm looking at looking around the room. Does he have piles of paper for sale? Be more towards the spell writing on type.
No, it's just plain paper.
All right. Any really fancy looking inks or pens or quills or any?
Fancy, yes. Magical, no.
Cool. One that's not real expensive but looks really gaudy.
Yeah, you can find one of those.
Cool. Pick it up, go over to the counter, look up at them. And as I put it on the counter, my right hand, laid out flat next to it, I will start to tap out in Thieves' Cant. I'm looking for Samuel.
Okay. He takes the pen, turns around, goes to the register, hits some buttons on the receipt, hands you the receipt, tells you 5 silver.
Hand it over easily.
Okay. He slides the pen and receipt to you. Says, "Thank you very much for your business."
Thank you. Look at the receipt.
Okay. On the back of it says, "Meet outside in 10 minutes."
And I will walk out to the back, head around to the corner, bringing the two of them with me.
Okay. It looks like there is a solid wall on both sides of this alleyway, including the side that you know the store to be. Roll another investigation check. Actually, Critty and Balin also roll an investigation check for me. Oh my god. Let me get Balin's here.
My second one of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
This is a lot different than last session where you all were getting 20s on freaking everything. Okay. Balin can see the wall. Critty somehow the headache gives her momentary blindness, and yeah, that's not turning out well. You're able to find where there is a door. 10 minutes go by, and nothing happens. Do you do anything?
I'll lean against the wall next to the door. Gentle tap with my hand down by my hip. In thieves' cant. Just sort of tap out. Paperwork guy.
Okay. You hear tapping back in thieves' cant that says, "Come in, don't be seen."
I'll look at Balin and say, Balin, you know that thing you do with the globe of darkness thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, put that up, and then the three of us are gonna walk in there so that no one can see us go in.
Okay. I will look around just to make sure nobody is there first. Okay. And then I will silent cast a darkness bubble and grab Critty's hand so that she can. Assuming Critty lets me, you will see Balin kind of grab your hand before casting the darkness bubble. Will Critty let or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So grab the hand and silent cast the darkness.
Once it goes up, I flip up the eye patch, pop the door open, usher the two of them in, follow and close the door.
Okay. And then I'll make sure Critty follows slowly without bumping into the door or the walls. And then once the door closes, I'll cancel the darkness spell. Okay. You are inside of a room with the same man that was at the counter.
I'll give him a serious look. Samuel,
What do you want?
I'll put the note on the table. I need to know who's taking the hit out on Hadley Broadhex.
He looks at the paper. This isn't the thieves' work.
Have you seen that handwriting before, though?
He looks at it. And he says, I can analyze more. I need a day.
You have it. You'll know how to contact me if needed.
Are you forgetting part of this? Any kind
The
of
35 gold on the counter.
Success tomorrow, double it.
Yeah.
Okay, he nods. And he actually points you to another door inside as to not exit from the same way you came in. One by one, slowly. You can see that it's a restroom. You guys are entering a kind of a secret door from a little restroom area. So it looks like you all are leaving the restroom, and he's telling you to go one by one.
Alan, you go first. Critty, you go second. I follow up the rear.
Okay. So Balin goes in. The door closes behind him, and you hear the other door open. Balin walks out, and then you hear that other door shut. He waits about 30 seconds. Then he points at Critty.
Critty goes through the door.
Okay, same thing. Go through the secret door, into the bathroom, and then open the door, leave. Pretty, you see Balin on the other side, outside the store. And then he points at you. Reed.
Same thing.
Yeah, no issues. You go make your way out there. You don't see anyone else actually in the vicinity. You can tell calligraphy right now with everything going on is probably not the biggest industry for this guy. There's
It's
other things
not.
going on. Yeah. So he's not really in like a busy part at the moment. So you guys are clear and make your way out of the building.
All right, I'll look at the two of them and say, all right, so let's head on back to the Raven Queen's temple. Tomorrow, we'll come back around the same time, see what results he has.
Works for me. Okay. So you guys make your way back to the Raven Queen Temple. Hadlin and Ellie, after you finish your conversation, what do you both choose to do?
What was that, Finn? Sorry, things are loud here.
No worries. Where do you want to go after your conversation at the Cobalt Soul?
Are you still hungry, Hadlin?
Yeah.
Let's go get some food. Can we go
All
get
right.
some food?
Okay, where do you guys go? You guys get fed at the Raven Queen Temple, or you can look for stuff in Zadash, whatever you guys like.
We should probably just go back to the Raven Queen Temple. Dom's there, and everybody else should be there. Although we may need to come back to Cobalt Soul eventually, look up some books and stuff. But we can do that later. My tummy's a grumbling.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay. So you guys all make your way back to the Raven Queen Temple. And you see kind of just sitting in the middle of the temple, Drum. Just quietly sitting.
New drum.
Yep. I was going to say Ellie and Hadlin get there first, and then Reed, Critty, and Balin. So we'll start with Ellie and Hadlin. You guys get to the Raven Queen Temple, and Drum is just kind of sitting in the middle quietly.
Eating a bowl of chips.
There you go. He's quiet, but the chips are not.
Pretty much.
Crunch.
Crunch.
Those look like tasty chips. Can we have some?
It's kind of small. You know, like little bowl. But yeah, I'll share.
Okay. Drom, in this time, you've noticed what the others noticed initially, just in case you missed it. Everyone in the Raven Queen Temple is kind of like frantically doing stuff. They're just all doing something. You've never really seen them this busy before, but you kind of have a suspicion based on what Mother told you, kind of what's happening. Something is happening, I should say.
Okay.
But yeah, just to give you a general idea of what's going on around you. But when you guys come back, Hadlin and Ellie, you still see the same kind of running around of everybody.
Things are looking kind of busy here.
Yeah, it's been like that since we got back. Did you guys find what you needed?
And we'll wait for the others. So I don't.
Yeah, it's a lot of bad news.
Yeah. And when I repeat
Since when is it
myself-
ever good news?
Yeah, and when I repeat myself, I often change things just to keep the second story more entertaining. So
I mean, I'm still waiting for that day. Hey, Drom, it's time to take a vacation. Oh, why, thank you.
yeah, I wanted to set up shop in Kegcon. But we got stuff to do sometimes. We'll figure it out. Apparently the world's collapsing, but we'll tell you more about it when everybody gets there.
But also, when we actually were able to take a vacation, the whole damn island sank.
That's true. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes, and the rest of the group arrives. You see Reed, Balin, and Critty all show up.
Drum, how's everything?
Is
It's
mother
a
okay?
bustle like before. And I don't know. She's not here. Did you guys find what you were looking for? Oh, hey, here, have some chips.
Oh, thanks.
What do you mean she is not here? I thought Blint said she was in her room.
Yeah, that she
When
said
I
you had
got
to-
there, she wasn't there.
you had to come here immediately, like it was something uber important.
But you talked to her.
I'm guessing by a sending spell or something.
That means at least she is okay.
Well, we can hope.
Didn't she say she was okay when she spoke to you?
Not really. Kind of puzzled me. Something about staying in the temple because we're not ready for whatever's going on out there.
Well, we're entered into a tournament tomorrow afternoon. Do you like it? It's the one where you get to, hit things and beat people up.
Sorry, Drum was going to talk, but he had a mouthful of chips. And so did his player, by the way. He goes,
Oh my god.
so what's this tournament you're talking about?
Well, the king decided in honor of the whatever anniversary of Vox Machina, taking out Vecna, that he wanted to have a tournament. I recognized a few faces gathered around it. Some of them seem to think there's probably something going on. General consensus seemed to be that the king may be afraid of something.
We are also team poor decisions.
Yeah, we may have to take a team vote on that at a later date.
I still feel like it's accurate.
Well, when it comes to touching things, you're the one that's the team poor decisions.
I have not touched anything in a while.
Mm-hmm.
At least not that I wasn't supposed to.
Yes, but we shouldn't really add that to the name because touching poor decisions really doesn't sound good.
Oh my god. Poor touching decisions. That's
Yeah.
not right.
We're going to jail.
Oh my god.
Maybe they're like heartfelt bad decisions, they're touching poor decisions. But his heart was in the right place, but his hand wasn't.
That's a slogan too. We now have a slogan as well.
Hearts and hands displaced. But yeah, I mean that's the extent of what we found out on that end with the tournament.
Well, judging by everybody being running around all frantic and everything over here, chances are it's to he's gonna do it to try and up morale of people, probably.
That's possible. There were certainly enough people that are former state employees that are now unemployed, apparently, in the crowd. But
Any big names participating in it?
we didn't really spread each other's names around very often in the organization, but you knew each other by look. So I spotted enough. There's a few people I wouldn't necessarily want to tangle with one-on-one at times, but in a group you never know who they've had to ally themselves with. But how'd everything go at book club, you two?
Do you mean the Cobalt Soul?
Yeah, they don't let me in. It's like a private clubhouse, no halflings allowed, So
It's a shame. Actually, out of character. Map. and what I'm trying to do. So, Corinth, if you could tell them I'm just afraid I can't get full.
I'm assuming Ouchie's a little far away from her
Oh.
computer because it's cutting in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, basically what I'm trying to say is I don't think I can relay all the information we learned because of what I'm in the middle of right now. So maybe it could.
Yeah, she's
Corinth,
rolling
could
for
you-
initiative with her kids.
Could you relate it to them? Because I'm gonna be on mute for a while.
King Hadlands gets to do his decree.
Good start.
He gets to give
Agreed.
all this information in the way that Hadland would.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
He's trying to figure out how Hadland would do it and not Corinth.
Or I could just say, hey, lovely DM, could you speak for me and tell them all the good information?
Oh no, this is going to be much more fun with Hadland.
Yeah, I totally want to hear that. Hadland Cliff Notes. The world's fucked.
Yeah, do the TLD Hadlin. TLDH.
My new buddy at the Cobalt Soul Luminant happened to tell me that Dwendalian Empire is pretty much screwed. Everybody's coming after it. They don't like him anymore. The king, well, he's looking for help, so he started this tournament, to look for aid, and maybe these people can produce something, and yeah, and that's part of it. Then Loth is up to Loth things. She wants to turn out the light, make it ever dark, and she's working with a dragon, and Arcane's there. They're in hell. There's some other stuff. Surprised I got this far. But I mean, I think to make it, even sum it up even more, I think we're gonna have to win this tournament. See what we think of this, king. See if he's in the right state of mind. Then we'll go meet with the Bright Queen. See what we think of her, and then we'll.
But we're gonna go meet with who? The Bright
Right,
Queen.
who?
The Bright Queen.
Why?
I'm guessing she's somebody important.
Yeah,
I'm not sure who she is.
she's the leader of the enemy nation.
And someone's attacking Isocross too. Yeah,
Who's attacking Isocross?
I'm pretty sure the Bright Queen, right? The Kryn Dynasty.
Yeah, that would be it. So, are we going to kill the Bright Queen?
Well, first
Are we
gotta-
taking the dwarfs to Isocross, to Isocross, to
Oh
Isocross?
my gosh.
Oh,
Awful girl.
we're gonna start parlay. King Hadlin's gonna go meet the Bright Queen after he meets King Dwendal.
Oh boy, we're
on
starting
a
your
King and
political
Queen tour.
tour.
Yeah.
King and Queen tour.
Yep.
You got
Oh,
hitched and I don't know it?
Are we missing anybody? No, we're meeting a king, then a queen. King and queen.
Oh, okay.
So you were gonna use our audience with King Dwendal to try and meet with the Bright Queen. Is that?
Something along those lines. That and we're informing her if there's a new king in town. AKA me.
Oh, this just keeps getting better and better.
Well, yeah, if
I
we're
think-
going all in, we might as well go all
Isn't
in.
that gonna put a target on Kegheim as a place that she might want to take over as part of her empire? And same thing with King Dwendal.
Well,
Isn't
I
it better to
mean,
lay low?
I don't know how we're gonna lay low. Everybody already knows. It's in the news. It went out by a magic mouse like the day it happened.
Did you tell somebody to put out that news?
I don't
Maybe.
think he ever had to. I will take that note out. I'll hold it out in front of me and I'll say, somebody wanted him dead before he even took command.
You left it though, didn't you? You left it with Samuel.
I would have made a copy. I
Oh, okay. So you have the copy. You left him the original.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, perfect.
But somebody wanted him dead before he even took over Kegheim. I'm actively trying to find out who.
How would they have known that? That is interesting.
Well, all I was told so far, it's not an assassination put out by a thieves guild of any sort. This is more of a private contract that they wanted those drow down in that cave to take him out. Which means not only were those drow nervous of him doing it, there's an outside influence that also didn't want King Hadlin under that mountain.
Is there really that much value to Kegheim? I know there was the
Ancient
weapons and the forge,
magical dwarven forge. I'm sure it's not worth very much.
There's
Just
more.
ancient magical dwarven forge with locked 9th level spells guarding a vault.
That vault
That one's
definitely did have something.
Well, that one was specifically drow, though. I don't know what they left there, but whatever they left there is uber important. But I'm sure Kegheim has more secrets. We were only there for, less than 6 hours. Maybe 24. I don't know. We drank a lot.
That is true. We did find a lot in Aor, even though we were there only for a short time.
Not only that, with where Kegheim is located, it could be an excellent defensive fallback position if the Empire does start getting overrun.
I will say I do not like the fact that Arcan is getting closer to using the hand, if that is indeed happening.
He's the fella that stole it from under Vox Machina's nose, isn't he?
That is correct.
That is something I realize is very close to you, Valen. I'm definitely willing to pursue that as you help me.
Do we want to go to Avernus now? There seems to be a lot going on. As much as I want to go there, it feels like, weirdly enough, this may not be the time.
I think we wait at least a few days. Get through that tournament, meet the king, introduce this king.
When I was talking about vacations, Avernus didn't come to mind,
It's warm. But
You can make a lot of s'mores.
It's a dry heat.
Inevitably, it seems like we are going to probably have to go to Isocross and, as I said, meet with the Bright Queen, even though that probably won't happen, but you never know.
There may or may not be a very profoundly unfriendly welcome for me there.
Yeah, we've probably dealt with worse.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm sure there'll be a very warm welcome for you in Avernus.
Well, yeah, but at least that's
It will be very warm.
just heat.
That is true.
I'll sort of flip up the eye patch and say, you don't normally come across one of these just in a friendly manner. I'll flip the eye patch back down.
Maybe keep the eye patch down if we meet her.
Definitely, but she most likely is a fairly powerful wizard of some sort. So you never know what she can detect.
Well, we will hope that it is just a past life that she will forgive. We will talk more about the rabbits.
There are some specific things I'd like to do for Kegheim, but I don't know how easy of goals those are.
And like I
Involving the
said,
Bright Queen.
No, like I want to find metal things that we can make, we can use to make a thing.
And put a bigger padlock on the front door.
Exactly. I mean, that in general, I want to begin to fortify it, begin to buy up food stores and supplies, but mainly I would like to see if there's any rumors of star metal. I know that it's hard to come by, but rare metal from the heavens. That'd be cool to forge in a dwarven powerful forge.
As I said, in general, I think it's probably a fairly stalwart place to fortify in case needed.
And maybe isn't there lots of refugees right now from recent wars and stuff and problems? I thought out of character, and isn't that kind of going on right now?
Yeah, so the fight between the Kryn and the Dundalian did have a lot of refugees and displaced peoples. There's been kind of it's hard to describe it. It's a little bit of a truce in terms of outright war, but there's still some conflict over the Graying Wildlands and the Islecross area in the Frigid Path. So it's not a pure truce of sorts. But from when there was a much greater conflict, yes, there are refugees and displaced of all races. Largely, though, from the Dwendalian side, you know that there's largely like a lot of dwarves and orcs and some of the lesser common races between the Dwendalian and the Kryn.
That is something that I think I can say right away, that Kegheim will not be a place of only dwarves. So if there are refugees of any race that we could seek potentially that maybe are willing to relocate to Kegheim for jobs potentially or something along those lines. We also recently came into large sums of money. Maybe we just hire farmers and stuff like that. I don't know. I haven't had to think about this very much yet.
So what is
But
our
we-
plan then?
But I like, yeah, we win the tournament.
Win the tournament, hang up some help wanted posters.
So rest
maybe-
up and fight in the tournament.
Maybe we even go and we start looking, maybe we can even just recruit some of the more talented apprentices of some of the blacksmiths here in the city.
FYI, for your purposes, Reed, the tournament is being held in the evening tomorrow. Registration
Okay.
ends today, but the tournament's going to be held in the evening around 8 p.m. in that kind of
Okay.
local time. The time that you went to the calligrapher was around 3. To
Okay.
give you an idea.
We should probably also look at splitting up all the stuff that I've got here in the bag of holding.
That what all do we have? I know we got a lot.
There's a fair amount of stuff. We got a good amount of stuff off of the dead dragon. I mean, I think a lot of the more material type components, 10 adult dragon teeth, 6 dragon bones, 10 pounds of dragon meat. I don't know, maybe we give that to the kitchen staff here. We got 7 vials of the dragon blood.
Are we just gonna save all that?
The dragon meat, I don't know how long that'll keep. But it's probably not a bad idea to hold on to the rest of the dragon bits and bobs.
In the bag of holding, it'll keep for a long time.
All right. About 36,000 gold. Nearly 3,000 platinum. There's a bunch of pearls, diamonds, rubies, emeralds, stuff like that. We hold on to all of that. The spell scroll I already gave to Ellie.
Well, I do think some of us could use a little upgrade. I mean, considering what all this talk about stuff we're gonna be facing, it might be worthwhile to gear some of us up.
I agree. If nothing else, certainly getting the information. It's costing me a little bit, so I guess maybe what we do is we run on over to Pumat's and we see if he's got anything new and fancy, and then we'll see what we have to pay for out of the party fund, and then we'll divvy up whatever's left.
Roll a perception check for me, Reed.
27.
Okay. You would have noticed as you were walking through the city, going to the tournament area and then to the calligrapher and all that, a lot of the stores, if not all of them, are closed for quote unquote holiday, being the tournament. There were some kind of general stores open, but a lot of the specialty ones were closed, especially when you kind of, with your perception, you're able to notice very specifically the ones involved more with combat. So armorers, blacksmiths, those kind of things all seem to be closed. More general stores and clothing and food seem to be open.
Well, it might just be they're open over at the Coliseum or something. Maybe they have like a booth.
Just picturing Puma with like a hot dog cart now.
I mean, it's possible.
That's what
the dude is a
Apumont
wizard
to do. Though. Pumont doesn't do that. That's Apumont business right there. Come buy your pre-combat hot dog. I have it right here for you. Extra mustard if you want.
Pretzels.
Come get your Vienna sabers over here. Oh.
So shall we keep all the dragon stuff then?
Yeah, that I agree with. I just figured maybe the gold we split up just in case anybody needs a little spending money.
I'm good with that.
All right, let me get out my abacus here.
One for you, one for you, one for you, 1, 2 for me. One for you, one for you, one for you, 1, 2, 3 for me. Hey, wait 2 seconds.
So,
Missed one. Oh yeah, you're right. One more for me.
I got to start over again.
Oh my god.
All right, so I'll start doing math on this.
We're dividing it 7 ways, right? With one going into the group pot.
Yeah, let me first just tally it all up total.
Gotcha.
So talks amongst yourselves. I'm one-eyed mathematician here, so.
The best way to do math. One eye.
I'm not going to split up any of the items at all.
Yeah, we can always just claim the items whenever we need. I think that's typically the way we've been doing it at this point.
Yeah, so.
Leone and I can open up our own branch of the Cobalt Soul and Kegai.
That's
That'd be
true.
kinda cool. We could do that. That could be part of her master's work or something.
And then Critty could help you build the library with all the books.
Yep. We're doing that. Yep, we're doing. Someone write that down. Someone write that down.
Head librarian Critty.
Yep. Oh yeah, we can make up titles too.
Mhm.
I'll give you guys titles.
All right, and then while Reed is doing his abacus work and distributing loot, Blint shows up with food for you all.
We've brought delicious, scrumptious food for everyone to partake in. I've come up with a new way to make my sausages. I'm calling them vegetable sausages. They're not really meat. They taste like meat, but they're not meat.
That's rather impossible.
Drum looks at Blint like blasphemy.
I feel like that's beyond our current capabilities. How do you get it to taste like meat?
It's a secret family recipe.
Dark magic.
Is there actually
No.
meat in there? Is that the secret?
Okay, there's a little meat in there. I've added more vegetables and special herbs and spices. I want you guys to try.
I will give it a shot.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Yeah, I'm welcome for a shot too.
All right. Do we need a con save, Ranger?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you kind of do. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Valen, you're fine. Hadelin, you start crying profusely. It's not
It's
starts flowing out of your
spicy.
nose.
I'll use Indomitable to reroll that.
Okay, go for it.
There you go.
You feel the need to start crying and having snot come out your nose.
King Adeline. I don't cry.
Wow. You have a kingly constitution. See what I did there? See, they're nice and safe. Who else wants to try some? I've also got some new cheese I'm trying out. Who wants to try the cheese?
He's Hadelin. He won't cry, so I cry for him.
What are we trying? What are we trying?
I've got new sausages and cheese and
Oh, I'll have one.
which one would you like?
I'm gonna have both.
Oh, please do.
Sock it to me. Serve it up.
What would you like, Lady Ellie? What would you like to try first?
I'll try the cheese first. No one's had the
Alright,
cheese yet,
yeah,
right?
try the cheese.
Correct.
Yeah,
No one's had the cheese yet.
Yeah, try the
Okay.
cheese.
Yeah, I'll try
There's
that
a
there
reason for that.
cheese.
Be careful cutting it.
I already cut it. It's in small little slices.
Okay.
It was very
I'm
nice
trying
of
it.
you to cut the cheese well away from us.
That's what I try to be considerate. I don't want to just bring the cheese to you.
Oh,
Ellie, make a Constitution save.
I'm grabbing a hunk of it and
she's about to realize why people don't eat the cheese.
She handles the cheese.
Ellie is like a master of all foods at this point. Drinking
Yeah,
the dwarven ale,
impressive.
eating the Blint cheese.
I may
Mhm.
have to rethink this. All right, let's
Sabbatical, baby.
try the sausage.
Mhm. Okay. Another Constitution.
Hmm.
Do we eat this sausage with our hands, or are we cutting it up?
There's some bread
with a knife
Yeah,
and
there's
a
a
fork.
knife and fork. You when you put on
Or
some
just
bread. And,
Grab a hunk and just.
Whichever
you
way
grab
you
a
want.
sausage, however you want to do it.
Are we talking like kielbasa here, or little breakfast sausage links?
sausages, kind of links. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here goes nothing.
Yeah, I mean, to you, to everybody. So
This is
far, it's like,
fantastic.
yeah, it tastes great. Great seasoning, little salty, a little spicy, but nothing out of the ordinary. You think Blint's come to a normal state of food? Blint doesn't look very happy
All
looking.
right. Ellie's gonna take some of the sausage, put it on some of the bread, put some of the cheese on top of it, and I guess it's not hot enough for the cheese to melt, huh?
Well, I mean,
Can we melt this cheese on here?
what do you think, Reed? We've come up with sandwiches before. You did. should I melt the cheese on the sausage?
Yeah. That would be fantastic.
That would be
All
really
right.
good. And then put like a
Melting the
runny
cheese
egg.
really brings out the flavor. No, you can not on my plate. You don't.
I will take a runny egg on top.
Okay, already. Okay. Anybody else? I'll be right back. He also hauls ass to the kitchen. 10 minutes later, he comes back. All right, I did it. He even toasted the bread for you, Ellie.
Oh, fantastic.
That's
you're
great.
you're really doing a good job here, Blaine.
Well, as I move up with my priestly duties, I will never give up my passion for cooking.
All right. So you guys eat whatever you would like, whether it's blints or not. There is a selection of non-blint created foods.
I notice some of you are not eating my food. I feel insulted.
Oh, Drom's eating the stuff that's there.
Oh, draw make a Constitution saving throw.
It's just that Drom. The veggies stay over there, away from him.
Well, you learned that it's not actual veggies.
Yeah.
So
it's veggies with a little bit of meat.
Yeah.
Like
this is gonna be
mostly made
fun.
with some
He's gonna be sweating to beat the band, I bet.
Oh, Drum
Yeah.
just
Oh, yeah.
identifies as the Jolly Green Giant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
Drum, you can't see. Your eyes literally feel like they're on fire.
It's good stuff.
You're just snot's coming out of your nose. You can't see. You can't even it feels like someone's like put a torch to both your eyeballs.
I just went up in the chat and put up the group chat what the breakdown as the cache is.
Oh, thank you.
Uh-huh.
In Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys proceed to have your meals and
nice.
everything, and then I assume proceed to rest for the night. Is that accurate, or is there anything else you want to do? It's getting late at this point.
No, I already said what Drom wanted to do, and they're closed.
Yeah.
Damn holidays.
Mm-hmm. Okay. If there's nothing else anyone is doing, you all get a good night's rest, and it is now morning on the day of the tournament, which will be in the evening. What would you like to do?
Do we have to get all pretty for the tournament? Is it like a flashy sort of regal kind of tournament, or just a?
It's a combat, so probably not.
No, that doesn't answer the question, Finn, because regal royal jousts and stuff, people are very flashy.
It is up to you. You can also go there and scout out what other people are wearing if you would like.
I'm going to scout out what other people are wearing because I'm not showing up to this place looking dumpy if we have to be all fancy.
Okay. What else is everyone else doing? Ellie wants to go scope what everybody else is wearing.
Go with Elione.
Okay. Curdy's joining Ellie.
I'm expecting something like Hunger Games.
I'm expecting something more like A Knight's Tale.
Oh my god. All right.
That was a good movie, by the way.
All right. Valen will end up joining Ellie to go scout out what everyone's doing. Drum
Drum will go along as soon as he stops sweating.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if a good bunch of us are going, we might as well go.
All right. And Reed, you're joining as well?
To go and watch for a little while, and then I'm gonna make sure I get to the calligraphy shop.
Got it. Okay. So you all make it over there. You see people are just wearing all different kinds of things. There's a whole range of it. Some of them are wearing the very basic kind of cloak over just whatever armor they have. Others are in very ornate pieces. It runs the whole gamut. There does not appear to be a combat dress code. Anything else you're looking for, Ellie, or anyone else? at that
Not
point?
not really. If I could be sitting and participating more, I would want to probably go shopping, but I really can't.
A
I have
lot of
to
the
go be
stores are
muted
closed,
again
actually.
for-
So.
well, then I'd be shoplifting.
Okay. Anything
But
else?
yeah, I've got to be muted again for a while.
Yep.
So.
No worries. All right. Anything else you guys would like to do?
I can't think of anything.
Okay. So let's say you guys kind of
Maybe,
just walk
maybe buy
around.
some some of the fair food.
Yeah. You guys can sample foods. You guys can kind of walk around Zadash and see what's open. And again, most of the kind of quote unquote combat oriented places are closed. So armors are closed, blacksmiths are closed, magic stores like Pumots are closed. The things that are open are kind of like general stores, food. There's a lot of food places open. The bars are open even early because people are celebrating this big event. So kind of like tailgating since yesterday kind of situation. The libraries are open, bookstores, stuff like that.
I mean, I'm honestly surprised Pumont's open. I bet he'd be making a
He's
killing
not.
right now.
Oh yeah, probably.
You guys see Blint's open the stall. Raven's Queen sausage of death. Get you near death, but not quite there.
Oh my god.
Come on, come on. Try my sausage.
Oh my god. There's just a whole like slew of bodies of people just like grabbing their mouth.
I like I posted in chat. One of these days we're gonna get back from an adventure and we're gonna be like, oh, what is that noise coming from the freaking kitchen? And it'll be Blint in there. Yeah, exactly.
Bark, bark, bark. Oh, the sausage. When the sausage mix it with the chicken. And then it's spicing.
Oh my god. Yeah. All right.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, you guys kind of wander around and just try to relax as best as you can ahead of the combat. It gets close to about 3:00. And Reed, do you just kind of dip away from the group? Do you bring, what would you want to do?
I'll let them know that's where I'm going. Anyone want to come with?
Yeah, I'll tag along.
All right. So
I
make
will
our way
stay
back.
since we don't want to be too obvious. So-
Oh, yeah,
you're,
like
you're
the-
kind of the one who's good for making it dark.
And I mean, like, of course, it's not completely obvious with a little halfling walking with like a giant orc next to him.
Well,
So, yeah,
that's
totally not obvious.
And my
Okay.
armor glows, so I'm the complete opposite of Balin. So I'll stay
He
back.
quite literally is bright.
all
I'm
right.
gonna eat.
I will
I'm
go.
gonna eat.
Okay.
All right.
We'll go
So
there, go
Ellie
back
and
to the
have
same
them go
alley.
back to Raven Queens and just eat, and then yeah. Yep, we'll head back over there. Do an investigation check for the funsies.
Ooh, everybody.
No, just Reed.
I'll take
Yeah,
this one for the team.
Elione, I actually
The
wanna
24.
leave-
Yeah, of course. Go ahead, Adlin.
Yeah, I want to leave the Raven Queen's temple. So, like we sneak out, and I want to look for like a sweet shop that's not spicy, but you know.
The candy shop.
Yeah, I want to get like a pie shop or something. We go
You're
get some pie.
able to find it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh,
yeah.
damn, that sounds good. I want some of that too.
Okay. So Hadlin and Ellie are having pie. Okay. Reed, you notice outside the door in Thieves' Cant, messaging to find the results is just kind of around the corner. It's not inside. It kind of, there's almost like Thieves' Cant arrows telling you where to go.
I'm gonna go stealth. I'm gonna tell Drum and all them first. Everyone that came, stay a good bit behind me, and I'm gonna go into stealth and start following the arrows.
Okay. It's not too far. You notice that it kind of goes towards the end of the building. And when you get to the end of the building, you notice there's an area where it's with that investigation score, you're still good. You'll notice that there's a little area that's like depressed. It looks like it's a kind of a fake brick in this wall.
Check it for traps.
Okay. Roll another investigation on this one.
27.
Yep. No traps that you can see.
All right. I will gingerly slip the brick back.
Okay. And inside you see a rolled up piece of paper. In fact, it looks like one sheet of paper from the angle that you have.
I'll take it and I'll sort of tuck it down into my shirt.
Okay.
Put the brick back.
Okay.
And I'll sneak out of there, making sure nobody sees me. I'll get Drum and Critty and everyone. Come on, let's
Roll
go.
a perception.
Oh, I was sneaking along behind you. I'm already with you.
Ooh.
Well, roll a perception check, Pretty.
I was stealthy when he left. Okay, fine.
No, you're stealthy. However, you can't see him because he's stealthier
True.
than your
You have a
perception.
good point.
So you stealth
Thought
really,
I was
really
following
well.
him. I'm
Yes.
just sneaking down the
You're sneaking behind what you
alleyway.
think is him, but you're just following like a random shadow. Just coming up.
And here's what
Bird
Drom does.
flying overhead, and I think it's Reed.
He can fly now?
And here's what Drom does when Reed's like, "I'll stay here for a minute. I'm gonna go somewhere."
Clunk, 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 clunk.
And oh, no problem, Reed. Damn it!
That's rude.
So,
All right.
Drum and
Critty, I
Balin.
lost the halfling again.
We lost Critty too. Like, wait, Critty.
What the?
So Balin and Drum lose sight of Critty and Reed. Critty loses sight of Reed. Reed sees them all.
Did,
He sees
Did
Critty
we all
like,
wear matching shirts so we can find each other? We should have
Like a
all worn
bowling
matching
team.
shirts.
I'll pull out my cell phone and call Reed's
Oh,
pager.
God.
We're going to get poor
Everybody
decisions
needs an
on the back
Apple
of
tag.
bowling shirts.
Let's get our
Oh my
Apple
God.
tags on.
Oh my gosh.
They're not dead yet.
All right, so Reed comes back to the group and kind of makes himself visible. Critty, you notice that you were following the wrong thing, and then you see Reed pop up near Drum and Balin, and then slowly sneak your way back as
But
Reed watches you sneak back.
I'm gonna do it like I meant to do it though.
Yes.
Be like, I did a great job. I totally knew where he was all the time. This was very interesting. That's why it looks like I wasn't anywhere near him.
I swear, Reed, it's like magic every time you do that. Like you're here one time, then you're gone.
And Critty seems to be learning from you too.
It's important to impart skills on others. So, as we start getting a little further away from there, I'll say, let's duck into this corner real quick and sort of duck into an alley.
Okay.
I'll pull out the little scroll that I got.
Mhm.
open it up.
Wait. I say we invoke the cone of silence. No, I'm joking.
Oh my God.
Sorry. I watched Get Smart last night.
All right, so you take out the little scroll. It has like a small piece of twine around it. You kind of roll off the twine. You open it up. There appears to be two small pages. The first one is the one that you gave him. So you see that he has given you back that sheet. You also notice there's little pieces of dust on it. You can't really tell what it is. There's a dust of some kind. It's like a dark gray in color. On the next sheet, behind it, you see his notes in Thieves' Camp. It says, nature of writing is orc. Chemical staining shows it is from Borovtkra. And I'll put that in the chat for you so you can spell it. Hold on. I'll put it in the, actually it's easier in the Discord. I'll put it in the Discord for you.
Okay. Oh yeah, I was only off by like 12 letters.
And then it says at the end, leave payment behind brick.
Oh shit.
Whoopsies. The dude gets there and there's like an IOU letter.
No, worse things can happen if you don't pay up.
I know.
All right. Tell you what, you guys just wait here a minute. I gotta go take care of this. So I will run back there, stealthing the whole time.
Mhm.
And I will put another. Well, he said double the payment, so it's 70 gold
Mhm.
in there for him.
Ouchies.
Yeah, tell me about it. That's why I wanted to divvy it all up.
Mhm.
All right.
So what was the message about?
Well, apparently this letter looking to put a hit on Hadlin. The writing was written by an orc, it seems. Have you ever heard of a place called Burrowcra?
That's a good question, Finn.
Have I ever heard of it?
Drom, you don't have to roll. Reed, roll a history check.
I gotta get proficient in more stuff. 22.
Okay. You know it, Reed, as a orcish city where a lot of the orcs basically kind of migrated to when they moved into the Rhine Plains. So it's kind of on the edge of the graying wildlands. There has been a lot of conflict and stuff in that area. Specifics beyond that, even with your history, you haven't really gone into too much detail about that, but you're able to get that information. Drom, you are very familiar with that because that is a orcish homeland.
Yeah, it tells you how much I've gotten into reading the background of Wildemount.
I know. I kind of figured, but yeah, there you go. You do know the place quite well, unfortunately.
Well, so we've got somebody up at an orcish city looking to go and have Hadlin killed before he became Lord of Kagheim.
I think the bigger question is, how'd they know?
That's a very good question. Huh. I don't remember Hadlin ever saying about any orc he had pissed off in particular, but he's not always forthcoming with details, so you never know.
Oh, maybe he will be when we talk to him about this.
Yeah, hopefully. So, all right, let's go get ready to beat the hell out of some people so we can meet the king, introduce our king to that king. This is going to be confusing. It's my king on both ends. Yeah. All right. So,
Well, one thing's for sure, this is gonna be most entertaining.
yeah, let's go beat these fellas up so we can play King Roulette or something first, and then yeah, we'll see what happens with that.
All right. So, you guys head back to where? The Raven Queen Temple, or you just wait at the tournament? Where do you guys go from here?
I think everybody was still at the tournament, right?
No, Hadlin and Ellie didn't go with you guys.
Yeah, they went back to the
They stayed at the Raven
Raven
Queen
Queen.
Temple when you guys left, but
Oh, okay, so I guess let's go pick them up.
okay. You guys head to the Raven Queen Temple and they're not there.
time to find Blint. Or somebody near the front gate. Hey, did you spot our friends going anywhere?
I will have left a note with someone, went out for pie.
Yeah. the guard gives you the note. Went out for pie, Hadlin. Or King Hadlin. Sorry, it's signed King Hadlin.
Look at the note. Well, shit, now I want pie.
Where did he get a gold marker to write the note in?
He is
I
a
give it
king.
to
He
him.
probably carries it.
I guess.
Well, when you're a
I-
king, you have things like this.
Yeah, you have to make these kind of choices. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, Patsy, let's go.
All right, so Drum, where's the nearest pie shop? And more
That's a
importantly,
good
why have you never
question.
told me about it before?
It's not far. You guys can go there. You see the pie store, and Hadlin and Ellie seem to be indulging in pie. Hadlin a lot more than Ellie.
Does Hadlin have a stack of pies as tall as he is next to him?
Hadlin.
Yeah, there's at least 6. It's like six different pieces of pie, and I'm going through taking a bite of each, doing like taste of pie, and then I go back to different slices. So I don't know what Elione thinks of that. When they come, asking me how many or what I want, I order 6 different slices.
I'll walk over to the counter, put a platinum down, and say an apple, a peach, and a blueberry, and a fork.
You get your pies, and
Well,
they
you-
get.
I'll have what he's having.
Not be wanting me chocolate pie.
Maybe for dessert.
I mean, we got lemon meringue, we got banana coconut, we've got.
Banana coconut. Give me 2 of them.
Oh, that's a good choice. Here, you'll put that right there.
All right.
We got rib ball. We've got all kinds of pie.
No, that sounds too healthy.
What do you mean? It's quite not healthy. Oh, I
It's
know. I
rhubarb.
made it
It's
myself.
like a plant that grows. It's.
As compared
Uh,
to the apple.
I mean, besides bikini season's coming up, I gotta watch me figure.
I don't think that's going to make a difference. Just throwing it out there. Just a thought.
I think I'm good with the 5 I ordered. So
All right, there you go. 5 pieces of pie.
no, the pies. 5 pies.
Oh, you want 5 pies? All right, there you go. So with the platinum, I mean, good Lord, I'd sell you my daughter if I had one.
Well, that's flattering.
Have you met King Hadlin?
King
Hey.
Hadlin? I didn't even know there'd be another king in this realm.
Yeah,
I will stealthily take a fork, my 5 pies, and walk over to a table.
And I will try, follow behind him with those as well, going ching, 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 ching.
You can stealth
Cool.
yourself. You can't stealth the pies, so we just see floating pies.
Can I roll for
I'm
pie
just saying
stealth?
I've ever seen me life. It's a bunch of floating pies.
I will roll for pie
They
stealth.
never go over in infamy in this shop. I mean, we got a king and we got floating pies. I mean, holy no. Oh, by the gods.
For visual reference, it's like the shawarma scene in the end of the Avengers movie.
uh,
Well, I've never made so much profit in my life.
Uh,
all right.
you
Well,
guys are characters, you know that?
so you guys enjoy your relaxing kind of late afternoon as it gets closer, and around 7:30 or so, you hear kind of processions and stuff happening in the middle of the city. They're faint, but you realize it's about time to head over to the stadium. And so I imagine you all start making your way over, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds like that's our cue, guys.
Yep. And you see as you get closer there, somebody directing where participants go and where the viewers go. The guy looks at you. Participant?
Yeah.
Spectator? Participant, this way. And he kind of points to the left, to your, yeah. And to your right, his left. And you guys go down the path. You see a bunch of people just kind of piling in there. Much less in this side than the other direction. But they all kind of go down into a tunnel as they head into the main stadium area.
Yeah, as we're walking, I'm like, oh, hey, Reed, did they say anything about like rules for what these fights are going to be?
Figure they'll probably tell us, but my gut
well, there you
feeling
go.
is that if the king is looking to recruit the winners from this, he probably doesn't want them dead. It's probably more a way of just getting to see how proficient some people are.
Well, we can hope.
I hope.
And it probably isn't actually a good idea for us to go around announcing I'm king, yet. Once we
But it could get
Jade-
you the Pie Man's daughter.
He doesn't have one.
I got a lady's, information back from a few
Well,
sessions ago. I haven't contacted yet. I don't need the pie.
But I
man's
mean-
daughter.
I'm sure possibly the king here has a daughter. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You could be double king.
We're going too far here. King first. Worry about this.
It's funny. We've gone through this whole campaign trying to get Hadelin hooked up with something.
I got someone now. It's my axe. I made it, a
I
couple days
don't know.
ago.
I don't know. If that's
Well,
a good
what's
thing.
well
I
then what's her name?
Bright axe.
Oh, that's your name. What's her name?
That's what he said his name is. It's Bright Axe. I didn't name him.
So it's a guy.
I get the feeling at least. Seems kind of male.
So you're saying you don't need a wife because you got the axe, and on top of that,
For now, I put in quotes.
your axe is named Bright Axe. Bright Axe. Then.
He holds up and does the whole parentheses.
Yeah, I put my axe in one hand, but I still do the quotes.
So in theory now, what we're looking at here is King Hadlin Brightaxe and his Queen Brightaxe, first of her name.
I like it. I mean, you said it, not me.
It's like Queen Butt Stallion from Borderlands.
That's confusing. Yeah.
Uh,
Oh my
Queen
God.
Brightaxe, mother of hatchets.
Well, I mean, we can find me a queen, but that seems like next chapter. We got.
I don't want Brightaxe getting jealous.
Well, we got to. The whole world's collapsing, so we can't do that now. Oh,
It's
maybe
one of
I
those
Yeah.
kingdoms.
and
Yeah, I'm sure Bruce, if Bruce was here right now, he'd be like, "Oh, there's always time for love."
There is always the possibility of the bright axe with the bright queen later on.
there we
Oh,
go.
my.
See? Yeah, it's almost like it was meant to be. Destiny stepping in the way here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, and with that, you guys enter into an area with all the participants, and you
Oh.
hear the horns blaring outside, and an announcer's voice comes up, and we will pick this up at the next session. There you go. So we're getting ready for a Coliseum battle. We will try to figure out when the next session is. I'll ask all these guys
Oh.
afterwards, but
Ranger, can you do the dude from the WWE, the announcer? Please,
one?
please, please. Early 90s.
let's get ready to rumble, guy.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping
Ladies
for
and
John
gentlemen,
Madden.
children of all ages, welcome to the Dwendalian Caesar's Palace, brought to you by Corona Beer and Pie. To the millions
Yes.
of people not watching right now, and to the tens of thousands in the stadium, let's get ready to rumble.
Nice.
Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted.
So, next session, our crew here will be embarking on some combat as they try to gain the audience with none other than King Dwendal himself. Will they be able to do this? Will they face another formidable foe? Will something else crazy happen? Who knows? We will see on the next episode of the D&D Wildemount Campaign on RSG. Any last words from all of you, starting with Havlin?
Is King Dwendal? Are we having to get into an audience with him, or does he want an audience with me? That's what I'm thinking.
Oh my God. Critty. Any last words? Yeah.
I got
She's-
nothing.
She's in stunned silence after Hadlin's. There's no following that. Reed, are you going to try to follow that?
I'm stuck between two kings.
Oh my God. Drum. Yeah, that. Ouchie, are you here?
Yes.
Okay.
We got to teach these people how to make fried pies.
Oh God.
Yes, fried is much better than baked. I agree.
Maybe we recruit a good cobbler for Cakeheim.
This is true.
Mission accepted.
Wait, isn't cobbler actually someone that does shoes?
No, I thought they made pies.
No, a cobbler is actually shoes, but they could make a cobbler pie, but that's
What the
separate.
hell with shoes? I don't need them. I need a pie man.
Pie in a shoe.
But I feel like that may be weird and fetishy.
Well, I mean, there is such thing as a shoe fly pie.
Oh yeah,
my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
So
Ranger, how are you adding on to this?
Bark, bark, bark. Oh, listen, someone requesting und den bacon to pie. On the pie with the shoe. Shoe pie? Poo poo.
Oh my God. All right. With that, we are signing out. Everyone have a great rest of your evening. Make sure you join our Discord and we'll give an update on to when the next session will be. Unfortunately, I have a few things going on Saturdays, but we'll see if we can maybe reschedule. But
Pimp the fifth, fool. I've been pimping it for 2 weeks straight.
oh yeah, and November 5th, come to Orlando if you can. It is the RSG ACS event. Begins at 10 a.m. until 5 p.m.
Yeah.
We'll be doing Magic the Gathering. We'll have two
Yep.
different tournaments there. We'll hopefully have guests from the ACS joining us.
Yep.
It should be a lot of fun. Rangers coming down. I'll be down. We'll see if we can get some more guests. Possibly a McVenom sighting. Maybe. So everyone, please make sure you try to see if you can join us. But if nothing else, it will be an ACS campaign that we will be streaming on Twitch. So we hope you can join us November 5th. So hope to see you guys there, either online or in person.
nice.
So with that,
Get your ass there.
we will go ahead and sign
Okay.
out. Everyone, have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you on the next stream. Take care.
Bye.